Hey, what's up everyone? We are live, and welcome to tonight's episode of Resident Roleplay. This is a show where a group of friends and I get together and play homebrewed tabletop RPG set in the world of Resident Evil. I'm your host and GM, Raphael, and welcome everyone to the table, including our very special guest, Illusmic, aka Illarescence in the Twitch chat. Those of you who watch the show regularly may have seen her around. She's making her first guest appearance here tonight, so welcome. I'm very sick. This is gonna be a tough one for me because my throat is very sore. So I'm gonna try and keep my talking to a minimum. With that being said, who here is the least sick? This takes a lot out of me doing the recap at the start. So go ahead, give it a shot. Yeah, our whole opening spiel didn't come through.
All my jokes.
Yeah. Sorry about that. All right. Again, okay, from the top. Illusmic, if you wanna start again.
Okay. Previously on Resident Roleplay, in the midst of a massive viral outbreak in Raccoon City, your party member Arkea went missing. On your way out of the police station, you heard the scream of a young girl. Emil and Katara investigated, only to find a massive dog-like creature that Emil recognized as matching the description of the BOW called Artemis. After sustaining some injury, you managed to escape with your lives in Chauncey's Hummer. From there, you traveled to Raccoon University campus in search of survivors, supplies, and a friend of Chauncey who was known to be there. Due to obstacles, you parked the Hummer 3 miles away and traveled the remaining distance on foot. Upon arrival, you meet Chauncey's friend, an RPD officer named Alila Gold, I don't know if I said that right, and her rookie partner Ed Willis. Together you skirted around the administration building and gradually cleared the central courtyard of the 20 zombies roaming throughout it. After Katara lit a fire to burn the remaining bodies, you made your way to the Fitzgerald Center where you now are entering.
Cool. Excuse me, well done.
Sounds about right.
So, with that being said, allow me to atmosphere y'all. So,
I just died. I'm sorry.
I've seen that. In character, and it's all good.
Oh no. All right, so is there anything else you guys want to do before you're heading into the Fitzgerald Center, or are you still committing to that?
Hell, committing to it. This okay? Just making sure. This is the direction the labs were in.
Do you ask?
Oh, Katara. Just making sure we're going the direction of the labs, right?
Are you talking about the Fitzgerald Center?
I don't know.
What? Huh?
What? I've got my hand on the doorknob. Like, wait.
Okay, we're okay.
We're going to the labs, right?
Well, it would be in the basement. The Fitzgerald Center. There's a laboratory down there.
Okay, just making sure. I'm going to slowly open and peek through.
All right. And also, Katara, you would also know that there's Umbrella's main laboratory on the campus is in this building as well on the 2nd floor.
Oh, yes, there is. Okay.
All right. So
we're headed to the basement then?
Or we can go to the 2nd floor. That's another laboratory space. I worked in it before.
I think the basement might be closer. That way we don't have to go through too many floors.
All right, we can do that.
All right, so you're peeking in?
Yep, just a little peek.
All right, so Emil, you head in first, and you now find yourselves approaching the southern entrance of the Fitzgerald Center. As Emil peeks inside,
I do have my knife out.
Okay, good to know. But yeah, so as you guys are heading in that direction, the afternoon sun is beating down on your backs, and there's a noticeable temperature difference, Emil, as you enter in to the building from the courtyard. The interior is cool and well lit by periodic fluorescent lights overhead, which are covered by these kind of simple fixtures. Ahead of you is a long hall with beige walls and shiny brown tile floors, which are broken up by puddles of dried blood periodically.
Uh-oh. Do I see any movement?
None in this immediate hallway that you're looking out into.
All right, I'm gonna open the door and motion everyone in.
Okay, so as you guys are heading inside, let me just get you a quick visual aid.
Visual aid.
All right, so if you guys are approaching at this bottom left corner entrance, if you want to bring your minis out and establish a marching order.
Well, I was first.
Let me get my mini.
Can I also specify that I am carrying my AR-15 at the ready? With
Okay.
Flashlight on if needed.
Good to know. Yeah, this building, unlike some of the others you guys have been in, seems to be well lit. Like I said, you got those fluorescent lights overhead, so those are doing their work.
Well, at least the lights are on. Still power.
All right. So we also have Ed Willis is with you guys, the rookie officer. Let me get him out as well.
Oh yeah, the guy who was rolling 20s.
Yeah.
Get him out here.
Somebody get that guy a medal.
That was ridiculous.
He was doing the exact same stuff in Allie's solo session too. Her session 0.
It's true.
He was just like a nat 20 machine.
That's not a rookie. That is.
That guy was trying to impress hardcore.
To the agency.
We also need Allie. Where's Allie at?
Does Allie have a mini?
Drag your journal entry character sheet and find out. You have a temporary one for now, so because Lauren hadn't finished the official one.
I had completely forgotten about it.
It's fine.
All right, so what's the marching order here? Just the 3 of you in front and one Qatar in the back. I think we'll see.
After I enter,
Will's is going
I'm probably
right
gonna Qatar in the back. Wait for the bruisers to go forward first.
Okay.
Allie sticks pretty close to Chauncey because she doesn't trust any of the other ones yet.
Absolutely, I'm totally fine staying behind her.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Speaking of that, I changed my mind. I now have my shotgun out.
I thought you emptied that last time.
All right, we'll go with that. I've got my AR-15. I can't remember. I only have 8 bullets in my shotgun and 1 bullet left in my bandolier for 12 gauge.
Can I reload
okay.
my grenade launcher?
Yes, you can, because you used one last time without your consent, but it ended up, like I said, it evens out because we retconned it so that he used the grenade back at the police station instead of a grenade launcher round. So,
speaking of the other things that he probably doesn't have in his inventory, how many fluid did we end up using last time?
All of it.
All of it. And also, you don't have
one left.
No, she used. I used all of hers.
Yeah, all of it's gone.
Oh no! Yeah, we used the last one to burn the bodies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember that. I watched it.
You also don't have your gloves on you.
Yeah, I fixed that.
How? Are we sharing them? We got 2 hands and 1 pair of gloves. I'll give them back if you want them back. That's what I'm saying.
Oh no, it's fine.
Okay, and you have a flashbang. I think you have the flash. No, does he have the flash?
No,
was that used?
I think the flash grenade got used last time.
Oh yeah, that got used because that was like a friendly fire.
Yeah. All right.
Everyone check your pockets. You got everything you wanted? All right, good. All right, so we're heading to the basement.
Handgun out, just so you know.
I'm ready.
All right.
She has put away the SMG.
Okay.
I'm not taking point, by the way.
I will.
I've got a knife.
This new setup is killing me yet. Still not fluid enough.
So this one is the downstairs?
So yeah, do you head well, you can see it pretty clearly from there, but if you get closer you can get a
there's the hallway. Okay,
yeah, you can see more clearly that at the end here there appears to be a staircase. The right hand side going up and the left hand side seems to be going down.
Yeah, so when we approach that hallway, I'm gonna peek around it just to make sure nothing's there.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
The hallway to the right.
Yeah, once we get a little closer.
I want to take a peek around it if I can.
All right, so looking
Maybe
down the
straight
hall,
up this
you
way.
see this. You see a hallway full of what looks to be it's a long hall with a bunch of doors off to the side, to the right-hand side, and you see these strange plant-like creatures, very similar to the ones you saw back at the Umbrella Laboratory, the underground laboratory, that is, except that these ones appear to be a little bit redder, but they are kind of moving in a similar sort of fashion with their vine-like tendrils flailing about.
The ones we fought before were green?
Yeah, they looked a bit greener. These ones look a bit redder.
And the other ones did acid, right?
Yeah, they spat acid at you.
Are you saying this out loud?
I'm probably mumbling to myself a little bit. Like when I see those, my eyes get really wide.
I mean, we decimated them before.
Yeah, but these.
Raph, I have a question for you.
Emil, are you okay?
Yes.
How close are they to the stairs?
Well, I mean, you can see right here.
Yeah, it's about 60 feet, 65. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm just not over far enough. I'm sorry. Okay,
Oh yeah, you got to zoom out a little bit. They're pretty far away.
Yeah, sorry. I was a little too zoomed in there. Okay. Break for the stairs.
Yeah, break for the stairs. I don't want to engage these yet.
Okay. So you guys start heading for the stairs.
Able to do range damage.
All right. So the stairs again. It's a bit of a case. It goes up and down. Which way are you guys going?
Down to the labs.
Okay.
Down.
Guys heading down. So as you take the stairs down, you head into a dark, musty corridor with bleak brick walls surrounding you. Eventually, you kind of round the corner to a metal door of some sort that is torn open with claw marks kind of scraped across it.
Well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going in there.
Well, inside, because it's kind of torn open. It's the door's plenty ajar, so you can kind of see through into the room from where you're at. And you don't see any. Make a perception check. All right, 12. You don't seem to notice any hint of movement, but it does appear to be just like a basic small laboratory space with multiple tables crowded with scientific instruments of various sorts.
Do the claw marks on the door, do they resemble that of a liquor?
Let me see what sort of check would this be. I'll say make an investigation check if you want to get a closer look.
Investigation. Yeah, I'm if I don't see any movement, I'm gonna look a little bit closer. I'm just gonna like inch my way closer to those marks.
Gonna move with Emil.
Would you like me to investigate it
as well?
If you can keep me cover, I can investigate this.
Okay.
Or are you really good at investigations?
I'm not like really good, but I'm super good because I'm a detective and all. I can investigate a lot of things.
I'll keep an eye out.
Okay.
Can I help with this?
Yeah. I mean, are you gonna kind of examine and try to do a similar sort of discernment? I'll allow one of you to make an investigation check with advantage with each other's help.
I got +2.
I got +6.
Oh, then you have it. You have it. I'll let you take that with advantage. There you go.
Yeah.
All right, 24. So you're examining the claw marks, correct?
Yes.
So getting a good look at them, they and you with your particular knowledge in the field of BOWs and your insight on this sort of thing, you realize that they're quite wide claws. You know it's quite similar to liquors, but not exactly that type. I'll say with that roll, you're pretty well able to tell that these most likely came from a hunter or a similar sort of creature. And then as you look around the laboratory that's on the other side, now that you're closer, you can kind of see further in, and you see off to the left-hand side of the lab 5 large incubation tubes that look to be shattered, and there's kind of a clear liquid spilled all over the stark white floors below, and shards of glass all over as well.
Okay. So bad news and good news, bad news. Incubation tanks are broken in here. Whatever was in those are gone.
5.
There's 5 of them, and yeah, this is not a liquor, or at least whatever this thing is. It belongs to something else.
Do you think it might be those plant things? That were in those incubation tubes?
Not, maybe, but those plant things didn't cause these scratches.
The reptiles, hunters.
I would recognize that when she says that, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you guys have.
Fought them before.
Yeah, you fought them before. I believe you heard them. I believe
them?
you heard them called hunters at some point. I can't recall.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, actually, I think it was Katara knew what they were called because she rolled properly the first time you encountered them.
Okay.
So yeah, she told you that.
Okay, so we know what we're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Made by a hunter.
all right. So then these marks are probably them trying to get out, which is good. They might not still be in this room.
I didn't see anything else, so.
All right, let's move quickly.
All right. So heading into the laboratory, you guys can also see on the central table, actually, Emil, you take notice something. There seems to be some sort of cassette tape lying out on the table.
Oh no.
Oh hell no! I'm gonna look around and just grab that cassette tape.
All right.
You have the player, though, right?
I do.
Yeah, he does have the player.
I'm gonna wait until we're not in the spooky basement to play that.
I might have information about the spooky basement.
Oh yeah, first of all, let me look at it. Is it from Arcade or is it just like a random cassette play? Or a cassette tape?
I mean, it looks like some of the cassette tapes that you guys have found in other Umbrella facilities.
Oh, okay. So all right. So this is like
it has some like basic time and date, labelings, but none that are any.
But this is a laboratory. Well, I guess there's those things there. I guess that's still Umbrella. So yeah. No, I'm gonna play it then.
You're gonna go ahead and play it?
Yeah, at low volume.
At a low volume, so like nobody else can hear, or?
No. I'm just gonna be like, hey everybody, I found a cassette tape.
Pardon me.
And I'm gonna play it, but like at a low volume and just like get really close to it, so there's not much noise being made.
All right, got it.
I'm gonna huddle up.
Yeah, not trying to broadcast our position.
All right. So you guys huddle up, and you hear the following tape.
This morning, I was woken by the worst pain I think I've ever had in my life. I cried and screamed. This had to be what labor felt like. I wished she could have always been inside of me, where she was safe. But in reality, I knew this day would come. A guard must have heard me because they came awful fast with a doctor I trusted. His name was Raphael Simmons. He had been my doctor since I got here back when I was young. Once he saw me, I could see that he had the look of wanting to flee. He always wanted to protect me, and I could tell this was killing him.
And that's what you hear.
Why would this be here?
I don't know.
Umbrella's just all over the place.
Investigate the room.
All right, you guys
this
looking around.
university has to do with Umbrella, though, right?
Yeah, you guys. Well,
I mean, like they train scientists here, so.
Well, yeah, but like, but this is some other. They're more unscrupulous stuff. I don't know if they're, if the university or if the other students here knew that this kind of stuff was going on on their campus.
all right.
Well,
So
he kind of just puts her hand up and goes, wait. What is going on here, people?
I forgot that you don't know what you're doing.
I'm lost.
It's a long story. It's very, very long story.
Really long.
Like you don't even know how long.
Your reaction, I'm guessing you recognize or you had some connection to the person on the tape, yes?
Yeah, you could say that. Not personally, though.
We know of the people on the tape.
You know someone she's related to.
So, this corporation umbrella
You look
or
sad.
whatever you. Now Allie feels like an asshole. Thanks. This corporation umbrella that you guys keep mentioning all the time. I was out of Raccoon City for a long time. Military, but this umbrella, and what kind of stakes do they have in what's going on around us right now?
That's a long story too.
Long story short, Umbrella is a pharmaceutical company. We have reason to believe that they have been developing some sort of weaponized virus or some sort of weaponized pathogen that they dispersed on the city. We don't know if it's intentional or not, but that's what we've been seeing the results of.
Those things in the hallway.
All of that is a result of Umbrella's experiments and.
Question out of character. Did so many names. Katara say about, did she say it out loud about the hunter that slashed the door open?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody, one of you, explain to me exactly what a hunter is.
Exactly what?
Huh?
Exactly.
The
Did you say? Did you say exactly what a hunter is?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I said.
Okay. Did you cut out?
Oh, I'm sorry. That's what I said.
Yeah. So a hunter. That's a big giant reptile thing. Big old claws. Nasty.
Very intelligent.
Yeah.
Great. How do we kill it?
Shoot it. Just like hit it in the
I
head.
found an easier way. The last bunch that I dealt with, they got eaten by a big old worm.
Well, if you have access to a big old worm, let us know.
Just saying.
As Chauncey speaks up, her face goes down and her cheeks turn like a bright rosy color.
All right. Well, let's find some resources.
So I'm looking around for chem fluid and chem material.
Yeah, so looking around, you do manage to find on some shelves just around the room, you find quite a bit of storage of chemicals. You find 3 chem fluid and 3 chem material, as well as 1 propane tank and 1 propane canister and 2 pieces of scrap material.
So we're in that room currently?
Yeah.
You know what I should have done before we investigated any scratches? I should have situational awareness.
You can do it right now.
Pointless now. We haven't had any reason to.
But we don't. Just because we haven't seen anything doesn't mean they're not there. Okay.
Pass that opportunity.
So, looking also around the room, I assume the rest of you guys are investigating as well. There is another door on the far side of the room that seems to have like frosted over a bit. There's also in one of the corners a desk with a handful of flowers planted in soil beneath UV lamps. It looks to be some sort of indoor garden apparatus. And yeah, you walk over to that table and you can see these lamps shining down on this small garden area. You find planted in the soil about 3 green herbs, 3 blue herbs, and in sort of the middle between the rows on one side, what looks to be 1 yellow herb.
Yellow herbs. I'm going to take a red. The green and yellow. I'm gonna mix that.
Okay, go ahead and make a quick check for that.
The medical or?
Yeah.
Right.
Not a one.
Okay, you're good.
Yeah, but still, I have to roll a 1 to fail.
Yeah.
All right, so I've got a green, yellow, and you said there's blues.
Yeah, there are 3 blue herbs as well.
We've encountered blue herbs before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, in the mine.
Uh-huh.
Do they need a green to work? Or can you just take a blue?
They do not need a green to work.
I'll take one green. I'll take one of those blues. No,
Alright.
I'll take one of the greens.
Okay.
So there's one green and 3 blues left. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, because
Okay.
you mixed the green and the yellow and then took a green.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep those there because I don't have room.
If you want me to hold that green yellow, I can. I have space for it. And I can't use it. I can't use it anyways.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, I'll take that for you, and then you.
And then
give us
I'll
some
take a blue.
heals.
So now I have a blue and a green on me now, which means there's 2 blues left.
All right.
And what was on the table?
Well, that was the table you just approached, the one with the sort of indoor gardening apparatus. You talking about like the center table in the room, or?
Oh no, there's like other than the garden, the
That
table
was it.
was
Yeah,
the
that was
garden.
it. Yeah.
Okay, got it. Yeah. All right. So, anything else in my immediate vicinity? Look
Besides
around.
that frosted over door, there doesn't seem to be anything else of note.
Okay. So, Katara got all the chems.
Yeah.
All right, that's good. The frosted over door, is it like iced over?
Yeah, kinda. It just looks to be a little chilly. There's just some light on it.
So like cryogenic frost kind of
Do I?
thing.
I'm gonna approach it. Is there anything like a sign around the door? Like, does it say like freezer or something?
Yeah, it does. There's like a sign kind of above it labeling it as a freezer.
Can it be opened? Is there a
Yeah.
window in it?
There's no window, but it's just this big flat metal door with a handle on it.
All right, I'm gonna open the freezer.
Okay, opening the door up, you look inside it.
I'm gonna open it slowly.
Okay, opening it slowly, you look into, what seems to be a large walk-in freezer. There are a couple of shelves and things lying about that have a couple of liquid nitrogen cans, but there are also on the back wall, there seems to be framed on the far side a blue gem.
Oh no.
Blue gem. I say out loud, confused.
Blue jet.
Can I just grab it and investigate it,
Walks
but also put it in my pocket?
So you're walking into the freezer, you're just barging past the meal.
Oh,
I heard blue
Chauncey.
gem. Like, what's that? What do you mean blue gem? I just like kind of look at it, like, put it in my pocket.
So you take the blue gem off of its mount.
Yeah, I'll take the blue gem off the mount.
Okay, so as you walk in, it is a rather chilly freezer, and as you take the blue gem off of its mount, are you the only person in the room at the moment?
I'm going to make. I still have the door. I'm still at the door, and if the door starts closing, I'm going to make sure that none of my limbs are close to the opening of the.
Okay.
This has happened to me before.
Wait.
This has happened
So,
to me
well,
before. I
as
know
you've
what
already
this is
done
like.
it, so as you take the gem out of the frame, you do hear some mechanisms turning in the walls, and the door, Emil, that you're holding on to, starts to force itself shut. And
As soon as it starts to go, I let go of it immediately.
rather rapidly it goes, and it's just
So there's no dash.
and just
Jump out of there.
No, it closes rather rapidly, and it just and then you hear it lock, and then all of a sudden you see in the vents in this walk-in freezer, mist starts to pour in through the vents on the walls near the ceiling, and the temperature seems to be lowering even further.
I'm like, because I can't see that. I'm just
back in
leaning.
and see what happens.
I'm just leaning against the door, going like, "Oh yeah, Chauncey, it's not so good now, is it? You know, just getting locked in a door with a thing you want."
Put the gem back in there. What happens?
You put the gem back in, you hear another click, and then the temperature seems to return to normal freezer temp. But
Does the door unlock?
How big is this gym?
It's about you guys can't see me, but about yay big. It's like kind of it could fit in kind of the palm of your hand.
Like 50-cent piece big? You guys don't know what that is. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he said it was about yay big, so like
about the size of a golf ball.
Yeah, I would say that's fair. About the size of a golf ball. But like, yeah, kind of with a kind of rhomboid kind of shape. Yeah, about yay big. Yeah, there you go.
Is it like in this, like, does it like plug into a socket that's holding it, or is it like laying on something that when I picked it up it was weight driven?
I mean, it appears to be some sort of frame with a socket that it fits perfectly into.
Is it smooth?
Yeah, fairly smooth, well carved.
If the door unlocks, I'm gonna open it and like join him in the freezer looking at
Yeah,
this
you tried
thing.
the door and it opens up now.
Now we're just like staring at this freaking gem.
Son of a bitch tried to freeze me.
I didn't do anything.
No, the damn gym.
Oh, okay. Yes. Oh, yeah. Of course.
When that door slid out of your hands, I'm assuming. And shut.
Yeah. It was real
cold in here.
Yeah, the door just out of my control.
Yeah, I had an idea of sticking a bullet now in there to counteract the weight, but I guess this is an Indiana Jones.
Hold on, did Indiana just come out? It definitely did, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
That was like that's like a newer movie too.
Nah, not necessarily. It's 98. It was a while ago.
90. Hold on, wait.
First Indiana Jones movie would have been a good while back.
In the 80s.
Yeah.
Was it in the 80s?
Yeah, let me.
Oh yeah, it was 81. No, that's
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because Indy was before Star Wars. Star Wars was 87, and May the 4th be with you.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, May the 4th.
May the 4th. Yeah, we're streaming on a bit of a holiday. I mean, we forgot to point it out, but the last episode was on 420.
Yeah.
Oh, we are nailing it.
Yeah, I know, right?
And we did blaze a bunch of zombies too.
Yo, that's true.
And actually,
That's true.
I think we have an episode coming up right before the Memorial Day weekend.
Uh-huh.
Ooh,
It's hitting all the appropriate things.
this is going.
All right. So
Sorry.
I look around the room. Is there anything that is a similar but is the gem, is it like chiseled or is it like smoothish? Like an
I would
opal or
say
something?
yeah, it's chiseled. But it's got like a sort of rhombus type of shape to it.
Okay. Do I see anything in the room that's like a similar shape?
No, nothing grabs your immediate attention.
Is there like a large piece of ice?
It's a very bleak room, so it's like there's just these shelves and the walls are kind of coated in frost, and the shelves, like, pretty much the only thing on it are those couple spare liquid nitrogen canisters.
Is there a large piece of ice just like on the wall or like in a corner somewhere that I can just chisel into the correct shape with my knife?
I mean, are you gonna try and do that?
If I can find a piece of ice big enough, yeah.
I'll say you could use your knife. You make a dexterity check.
Please, dang it. Oh, this is gonna suck.
Oh,
I was gonna say
no.
crafting.
Real quick, retcon. It was 77, not 87. That Star Wars was released.
All right.
Okay.
Sorry. I had to get that off my chest. I'm sorry. I knew I messed it up.
Oh, not bad. 19.
All right. So you start
I'm being
picking
very careful with it.
away at some of the ice on the wall, and you manage to break off a good chunk, and it looks to be kind of the right shape and size.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like, I'm going to try to swap them. See if I
Okay.
just shove the piece of ice in there.
I'm gonna step out of the freezer.
Oh yeah. You get to safety. If anyone's gonna die in here, it's just one of us.
No, I don't have anything I can jam into the door.
All right. So you pull the
Yeah, one of the
gem.
shelves. Put one of the shelves between the door and it.
You pull the gem out, and as you hear the door click again behind you, and you try to shove the ice inside, but it sort of like cracks and breaks a little bit as you do. It was a little bit too big for the hole, and then as it fits inside, it doesn't seem to fit as perfectly as the gem does, and it doesn't trigger any mechanisms.
No, I'm just gonna break the piece of ice and put the gem back in.
All right. Yeah, and then click, the ice or the mist stops flowing from the vents.
It's real chilly in here.
Well, I open up the door. How about we find a reason to have that gem first?
That's
and then we'll
pretty.
come back for it.
I just want to know who the heck designed this freaking room. Why would they do this?
That also chisel like around the gym area. I'm assuming there's ice buildup. Is there anything like indicating why this gym is here?
Not that you can tell. You kind of like pick at some of the ice around it. It doesn't seem to reveal anything new besides bare walls.
Quick question about what the little frame looks like, because in my head, you know, in Resident Evil 4, behind the church in the village, there's that little pedestal with the
Yeah, I remember
spinny
that.
things.
Uh-huh.
I'm kind of imagining I'm imagining that with a single gem in the center. Is that kind of what it looks like, or is it?
It's more like sort of like, I guess like a picture frame, but you know, like
Yeah,
an
so it's
indented
like
picture
against the
frame.
wall.
Yeah, just flat against the
Okay.
wall with a little mount in the middle of it. Not necessarily a mount, just a little opening that it's sitting in,
So
kind of sticking out of.
I was gonna say, so kind of similar to putting the gems in Resident Evil 2, just a little bit smaller.
Are you talking about like the gems like in the statues?
Yeah, and the statues.
Yeah, kind of like that, but against like a flat, you know, frame.
Almost look like a button on the wall.
Yeah, almost. Yeah.
Okay. Can I look for any hidden entrances and exits to this room?
Sure. Make a perception check with advantage.
Oh yeah, I've gone in that room now.
Situational awareness. Okay, so you're out of the freezer or out of the room entirely?
No, I'm out of that freezer room. Yeah,
All right.
I'm back in the main room with everyone else.
Oh, natural 20.
Yeah.
20. No need for advantage.
So you look around, you see the door from which you came, the kind of metal door that was clawed open. You see also the fridge, the walk-in freezer door. Outside of like basic ventilation type things kind of near the ceiling, you don't really see anything else that can be considered an entrance or exit to the room.
No,
Those are very
even
small kind of vents.
Even with the gym, like in the room with the gym.
Yeah, similar sort of thing. There doesn't seem to be any other way
Damn.
in or out besides the front door.
Damn, waste of a nat 20.
Question.
I'm out of here. Let's go.
Yeah, what's your
Still got
question?
good information though.
How big is the vents?
In the walk-in freezer, or
Big
assu-
is the vent?
yeah, in the walk-in freezer, I'm assuming you're asking.
Yeah.
Okay, the vents in there, they're fairly small. They're just like these little shutters, maybe like, I don't know, 1 foot by 6 inches near the ceiling of the room. It's got a bit of a tall ceiling, so it's pretty much out of the reach of any of you guys.
Okay. So I'm walking out.
All right.
We found all we can find out about this room currently.
Yeah, I'm walking from like the freezer to the scratch door, just doing a quick cursory look, make sure we didn't miss anything, and I'm heading out as well.
Okay, yeah, you don't seem to have missed anything. By the way, what did Katara all take from the cupboards and the shelves and whatnot?
The chem fluid, chem material.
Okay.
And then you said the other one was a propane tank?
Yeah, there's a propane tank and 2 scrap material you could also get if need be.
Forget a nozzle, I can make an
Hey.
sprayer.
Hey,
Me?
there's a propane tank and scraps here. Anybody need that?
If we find a nozzle, I can make another herb sprayer.
Then we can come down here afterwards if we do.
Would you like
Yeah.
me to carry it around?
We can leave it here. It's not going to go anywhere.
Okay, I mean, like, I'll drop it if I find something better.
Exactly. We're leaving it here.
I mean, it'd really have to be something good for me to drop what it is, because I have a lot of space.
Can we? If you have those propane canisters, and if we like throw it at somebody and shoot it, will it explode?
An ID.
You can certainly try.
I'm willing to try it. I'm willing to try it.
Yeah,
I mean,
Actually,
it does.
yeah.
It is a whole thing. It occupies a whole block of inventory space, so keep that in mind.
Yeah. So if we find another one, let's try it.
Would it?
I am like.
Oh, never mind.
I do voice that. I'm just like, well, if we want to blow something up, you can try to blow it up.
I'm gonna just grab it.
Okay, you grab it. Add a propane canister to your inventory.
Yeah, I'm not taking anything else.
All right.
I'm leaving the herbs, and I'm just making sure there's 1 green, 2 blues left, right?
Correct.
Okay, so if we get
I
poisoned,
still have your green, yellow.
yeah. If we get poisoned, we know where to go.
All right, so you guys head out of the room.
Yes.
Mhm.
I'm gonna peek at the top of the stairs, make sure those things haven't gotten closer.
Okay, well, as you approach the top of the stairs, hold on, let me just make a note of what stuff you guys have taken out of there. All right, so as you approach the top of the stairs, you hear kind of above you, pat, 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 or more like of footsteps coming down what sounds like the staircase above you.
Like heavy foot or like human foot?
Make a perception check.
Can I do situational awareness to see if it's an enemy?
You know what? I'll allow it. Go ahead and make a perception check with advantage.
Oh God, I needed advantage. Yes, I needed advantage.
All right. So, yeah, it definitely the footfalls they don't sound too particularly heavy. So it definitely sounds like something human. It's not the sort of random patterns that you expect from the undead or anything like that.
I'm just gonna stay behind the 2 big people.
Okay.
Yeah, can I like tactically come up the steps and like, who's there?
Alan.
Like, kind of like aiming my gun up the steps. Is it like closed stairway where we can't
yeah, you
see
can kind of see. Yeah,
above us?
it goes up a little bit and it stops at it goes up to a landing and then curves around and probably goes back up more stairs beyond that. So yeah, you don't see anybody in particular where you're kind of aiming out, but you voice that and you hear your voice echo up the staircase.
Taking a listen, do the footsteps stop? Do they continue?
I don't know. Do they?
Oh.
Is where I come in?
I don't know. Is it?
Oh.
Can I kind of have a steady pace up the steps ahead of the group just to kind of try to track down where this footsteps are coming from?
Have you reached the landing? Here?
I mean, so you guys, I'm assuming you guys are all kind of about right there, like at the foot of the steps.
Like, yeah, like we're on the stairs though, like we're like here or whatever, right?
Yeah. I mean, you guys would have been coming up, from the left-hand side there.
I want to. Don't stop it. I want to make sure that his yelling isn't getting those guys' attention.
What was that?
I want to make sure that Chauncey's yelling isn't getting the plant's attention.
All right, make a perception check really quick in that direction.
That is a 19. 25.
All right. So you look over there, you see them, these sort of shambly plant-like mounds. The movement patterns of them is quite random in general, but it almost looks like, to your eye, like they might be starting to like
on average start going.
On average, start to kind of do a little bit of that.
Give Chauncey a nudge, just like a little quieter.
They're plants. How the hell do they hear us?
They're plants. How the hell are they alive? Or how the hell they're alive. Obviously they're alive, but how are they mobile? Whatever.
That's an umbrella thing.
And Allie kind of just nudges both of you.
She does that. When she does that, I step behind her.
Can I proceed the rest of the way up the steps?
Okay, so you're heading up the steps?
Yeah, I'm gonna follow those footsteps.
Yeah, I'm gonna take cover here, keep an eye on those things. Okay.
I'm gonna go up.
Okay, and Officer Willis is kind of following shortly behind. So you start heading up the stairs. Quick question to Iluzmik. Whereabouts are you right now?
What do you mean?
Where's Naria? Do they see you when they get to the landing, or?
Yeah, it's Yeah, they will.
Okay, so you guys, as you proceed up to the up the stairs, you get to the kind of landing up on the next part, and you can see it kind of curve around, leading up to what looks to be the second floor. And you see coming down the stairs, an individual. Actually, if you want to go ahead and describe your character to us.
Tanned caramel skin. I don't. Tanned caramel skin, dark brown hair, jade eyes. Yeah, I'm probably not describing correctly. Decently short, around short average. Red. She's in a red jacket, white blouse underneath, and dark gray pants.
Does she look like a threat?
Shortstop walks up here and you're like,
that's the main question that Chauncey said. Does she look like a threat?
No, she doesn't.
Okay. So,
She's...
who the hell are you?
I could ask you the same thing.
I'm a police officer. Who the hell are you?
I'm a student at this school. You were the people in the courtyard, right?
Yes.
Where are the rest of you?
They're right behind me.
I'm downstairs.
Well, yeah, I guess I went up the steps. They're down there. They're down there.
I
Kind of
need
comes out
you...
from behind Chauncey a little bit.
The guitar is gonna like kind of come up the stairs. It's like,
Okay.
huh? What's going on up here?
I'm not gonna be like pointing my gun up in her face, like, you know, like I'm talking with the gun at like in front of me. I don't want to be like that kind of person. She doesn't look like a threat.
Wait, Chauncey.
What?
I know this person.
Kind of step aside, like, be my
Mary?
guest.
Miss Oswald?
Hi. You're alive. That's all right. That's good.
Well, when I thought we were gonna meet up, I didn't think it would be like this.
Yeah, I don't think anybody thought that all this was gonna happen. Are you alone here?
No, I have friends. Well, friends and a professor up in one of the labs upstairs. I came down to see what was going on.
Okay. We should all probably go upstairs. Just keep from down here.
As we're walking, Allie's going to look over at her and be like, "Broadcasted that message."
Huh?
What?
Were you the one that broadcasted that message? About
That wasn't me. That was two of our classmates that went missing.
I see.
All right. Should I get the others? Have them come up. We can come back down here.
I'll go get the others. You know her.
All right.
Can
That's fine.
as like I'm kind of standing there, can I just insight real quick the whole situation?
Yeah, make an insight check.
That's probably a good idea.
Oh, damn it. Never mind. I walk down the steps.
They seem to know each other.
I trust this is a legit conversation. I'm gonna go get a meal and
how much of the did I hear any of that conversation happening while I was down here?
It wasn't very far. They're about like within 20 feet of you, so I'd assume it all kind of echoed down to you.
Just like I can hear them like we're on the staircase.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I insight check?
I'll allow it. Just a quick insight
I'd
check.
save it for whenever we group up with the rest of them.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, so you insight check this one because I don't like these students. So he comes down here and is like, hey, who is it?
It was a girl.
All right.
College student. Katara knows.
Well, that's good.
What do you think about these?
They ain't moving much. They're getting a little closer, but they're not very observant, thankfully. I don't know if they have eyes.
Well, she was saying something about having people upstairs.
More survivors?
Upstairs, yes. We can go upstairs if you'd like to do that.
It's the one thing I didn't want to do when I got here, but okay. All right, I'll go upstairs. Just cover me really quick. Really quick. I need to go. And I'm going to just open that door, just look inside.
Okay, you take a quick peek inside then, and you see the following. If I could situate myself here. So it looks to be a large lecture hall type of room.
Oh, wow, that is large.
Yeah, and there's you see all of that. It kind of leads down. There are staircases on either side of it leading down to kind of a desk and podium area kind of at the bottom on a small platform. There's a bunch of rows of chairs in the middle. Just, again, leading down, a very, very large auditorium type of building. Or
and there's
room.
No movement in it.
You don't see anything in there, no.
Okay.
Can I pop in and check?
I'm just going to open it and look and be like, it's just a lecture room. Empty.
Oh, okay. Might be bullets underneath those seats. At a game.
Why do you think that?
Have you at a game? Have you played Resident Evil?
I have.
Fucking everywhere.
I know, but
Planks under chairs and shit. Come on now, let's go upstairs.
All right, so you guys start heading up the stairs. So
yeah,
you guys head up to the second floor. So if you want to bring your minis out here as well. So you guys will be right here over where Nuria is at.
Look at that mini.
Oh, where are you on there?
That's a nice mini.
Popping out at the staircase.
Get over here, dude.
Oh, wrong.
Uh-oh. There she is!
Thanks, guys. How do I delete
just click and press
again?
Just click it and press. Yeah, click it and press delete.
Doing what I wanted to do.
I could do it for you.
Oh, yeah, okay, where'd you come from?
Okay, we found you.
Yes.
How did she know the directions to this place?
Lord. It never ends.
That character is looking to do some cavity searching.
What?
Looks like that character's gonna do a cavity search. Snap. You've been bringing drugs into this airport?
You gotta check your prostate for a minute here.
No, I don't have any drugs. I don't know what you're talking about.
Let's get back on track, I guess.
All right. Yeah. So you guys exit to this second floor here. It looks to be similar sort of hallways to the first. You see right here immediately to the upper right hand corner along that wall there is a vending machine in the corner that's kind of broken open and thoroughly raided.
Nothing in it.
If it's thoroughly raided, we ain't getting shot.
That's.
How
long have you been here, Neria?
I think 3 days now.
Since it started.
Yeah, since it started.
You guys have food? Water?
Well, a little bit, not too much. As you can see, we raided a machine, but it's the only one I could find.
It's the only vending machine in the whole college campus?
Well, I haven't been able to go over the... Yeah, I haven't been able to go through the entire building, the canvas, but...
Alright. Well, I guess take us to your other survivors.
They're just down...
I heard her say that the two people who sent the distress call, or whatever that call was, are missing, right?
Yes, I think you overheard that, yeah.
Where was the last time you saw those other people who were sending out the call?
They were. Wait, it was a broadcasting room, right?
Yeah, you knew that they were headed to the there's a kind of radio broadcast studio on the campus that is a good while from here.
They were heading towards the radio broadcasting studio on the campus.
You know where that is?
Maybe? I haven't really gone to that area too much.
It's southeast corner. It's between the Warren Theater and the Residence Hall. I know where it is, but I don't know too much about it.
Okay.
Either way, we can.
I assume we're having this conversation while we're moving.
Yeah. So you guys go ahead and move your minis wherever you're going.
So, like, how do you guys know each other?
Miss Oswald is my tutor.
You're a teacher?
My tutor.
Yeah,
My question is she
tutor.
had friends?
Okay.
By the way, man, you were just like the awkward, antisocial person for the longest time. I didn't know you had any friends.
You don't have to be friends to be a tutor.
Well, okay. Listen, I may not have a lot of friends. I generally never really made many, but I do have a few, mainly in the area.
Emil nods knowingly.
well, okay. Outside of us. Oh god, that came out wrong. Anyway, you get what I'm saying. Let's go.
I'm gonna peek around this dark spot here.
All right, so you're looking around the corner. You see ahead of you what looks to be some sort of hallway. On the left-hand side and right-hand side, there are doors.
Whoa.
I'm gonna peek in this door here.
This is the Fitzgerald Center or whatever?
Center, yeah, Fitzgerald Center.
What is the purpose of this building? Do we know? I mean, they know obviously, but they didn't tell me, right? Like, it's just.
I don't know if they did. No.
No.
Okay.
Are you asking in character? Or?
Yeah, I am now. I'm just
Okay.
know if I didn't know if I need. Yeah. So what's the purpose of this building, by the way?
Oh, I mean, it's a bunch of classrooms. And then as you saw, we have a lab downstairs, really small, and then there's a laboratory up here, but it's way more secure than the one downstairs.
All right, we'll clear this out here. Where are you guys staying? I look towards the girl. What's your name again, by the way?
Nuria?
Nuria?
Yeah, I'm Nuria.
All right, where are the rest of your survivors?
As you're asking her that, Chauncey is like tugging at this door, and it is not budget. It is heavily reinforced.
Me too. I'm talking at the other one.
Oh, so you're going to that door?
I'm
Allie?
going to the other one.
All right.
Yeah, I'm going to the one she's standing in front of. Yeah.
Okay.
Simultaneously tugging at these doors.
So, Allie, your door opens up, and you look inside to see what looks to be a bathroom. There looks to be a body just like laying down, a nice red sort of body laying at the far end, kind of near the farthest stall.
Close the door.
Yeah, she shuts the door and she looks over at Chauncey and she says, "Hey, does red bodies mean anything to you?"
Yeah, it means get the hell out of there.
Yeah, keep it close.
Out of here then.
Yeah, red means not so dead.
Bodies in there.
Red.
Body, yeah.
And yeah, you would see you see like these two doors to your to the bottom here are they look to be labeled as bathrooms. You can see the signs. We just went into the women's room, and then there's the men's room over here.
I'm gonna just take a peek. Might as well. If this door don't open, I'm done with doors.
Yeah, you take a peek inside, and it looks to be a pretty normal room, except there are urinals at the end of this one and things of that nature.
Can I come up, turn on the faucet, and like just splash some water on my face?
Okay, yeah,
Kinda
yeah.
wipe off a little bit.
Well, yeah, the water
Refresher.
comes through and you just kind of wipe yourself off.
Okay. Just need to clean my hands. I'm good.
Open.
We are so like we're like caked in like blood and everything and stuff, right? Still.
Yeah.
So like, I'm hoping that maybe
I have this
washing
giant
my
hole in
face-
my shoulder.
Washing my face might alleviate some of my fatigue, and it obviously didn't work.
So what's
Oh, I
this
forgot
door
to-
labeled
I forgot-
over here?
Before we get to that, I just want to point out I forgot to update your guys' stat cards for the stream because you guys changed armor and stuff around last time.
Mhm.
But yeah, Qatar,
Oh,
you
I changed back, so you didn't have to change mine. I have my stats. Yeah.
No, you're in just normal heavy now though, right?
No, I'm in full heavy. I switched back to what I had.
I thought Doc was in Chauncey was
I'm
in full heavy.
heavy.
Or no, yeah. So I'm in heavy.
You're in the the tactical.
I have the
No,
Yeah.
outer
you
tactical
have
vest, which is what I
yeah.
had before I got the full heavy.
Yeah, and my
I'm pretty
Kevlar
sure-
armor is sitting in the Hummer. It's the only 3 armors we've come across.
Yeah, so I do. Oh, yeah, no, Emil's is all right, but I do need to update Chauncey's. So bear in mind, Chauncey's AC is not accurate right now on the stream. Sorry, guys. So yeah, Katara, this store, it doesn't seem to have any labels about it other than a room number, but you would know that this room is a little bit of like a sort of small science classroom type of space, not a full-on laboratory, but
Okay. Oh, this is the science. This is a science classroom.
That's where the survivors. They're in there.
Oh, that's why the door wouldn't open. How are we getting in?
Knock. Ask.
Well, I'm gonna go.
and
I'm gonna go look around.
after Nuria, yeah, Nuria's voice, after she says something, you kind of hear on the other side, it's just like, is someone out there?
Sir, Professor, it's me.
Are those the others that were out in the courtyard with you?
Yeah, they're all up here.
All right. And you hear a bunch of shambling on the other side, a bunch of moving of obstacles and furniture. And Chauncey, you are over there now, so you can kind of see these hallways a little clearer.
Yeah, while they're talking, I'm just gonna kind of walk off a little bit, just investigating some things.
Mm-hmm.
What's this? Oh, okay, never mind.
Okay, yeah. So that's about all you can see.
Okay.
All right. So eventually, after much rumbling on the other side of these doors, you hear the doors kind of open a bit, and you are able to go through.
I'm going in.
Cool.
I'm going in.
All right.
Please go
Real
ahead.
quick, I'm gonna ask Allie if the red-skinned zombie was standing up or was it laying down? Or was it on the
Half was
ground?
laying
or was
down or standing up.
It was laying down.
It was laying down.
I'm gonna voice that to Emil and voice that maybe we should take care of that before it becomes an issue.
Yeah, just do it real quick.
Yeah.
Okay. Pull out my
I'm
knife.
I'm gonna go in.
I'm gonna go in after him.
Okay, you guys are going into the women's room.
Yep. Fine.
Ellie is
We gotta
also
clear
going
this.
to go in.
Okay, so you guys
So
all.
we can't see this one though, right?
Oh
No,
no,
I'm
yeah, you
assuming
can't.
no.
I mean, you can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't necessarily. I mean, if you look under the stalls, you can kind of see.
Oh, that, yeah,
that
we
its
can see
legs are
like
there,
it's
but-
like an arm or something.
Just gonna pop by. It'd just be like, should I burn it right now just to see, or just
Well, if it's
Actually,
already
that's
red,
probably
it's too late.
smart.
If it's already red, it's too late, right? Isn't that what
You
we?
still burn it to death.
I mean, yeah.
true.
If we all take a quick shot at it, it'll be dead. I'm assuming that.
Are we discussing this outside before he walked in and just stared at this thing?
I'm just like, I'm pointing my gun. I'm waiting for someone to tell me, go ahead, let's do this.
No, yeah,
Like,
shoot it.
All right, I'm a
All right. Well, as you guys enter the room, this one immediately, without any assistance from its hands, just rises to its feet and starts running for you guys.
Oh, we had surprise and everything.
Well.
It didn't matter.
This thing was not surprised by you guys. Not in the least. So, everyone that's engaging, I guess I'm gonna have roll for initiative really quick.
All right.
Pull up my damage sheet. I keep forgetting to bring that up.
I keep forgetting to bring up my freaking bag of dice too.
Do that, Raph.
Burn, burn.
I still have my gloves on, right?
Yeah, I believe you do.
Okay. Oh. I initiated it, and still was the last act.
It's just like, Chauncey, stop talking and just, oh, dang it.
So, all right, everybody that's engaging, sound off on initiative.
Emil, 13.
Katara 15.
Okay.
Ellie 13.
Chauncey is, let me pull it back up. Sorry.
What was Allie again?
13.
Allie was 13.
Chauncey was 11.
All right, who's going first between Allie and Emil?
Oh, her.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would feel Allie would step in front of Emil.
Absolutely. I'd step behind Allie, actually.
Well, Allie was in the corner, so.
Everybody.
Okay. What was Chauncey again?
11.
Okay. So, as you guys step in to engage, top of the round, this Crimson Head is going to go ahead and make a claw attack against Allie right in front of it.
Oh.
It's for breakfast.
So that's a 22 to hit.
Ooh.
That definitely hits.
All right, you take 7 points of slashing damage as it comes across and rakes at you with its claws.
Oh.
And then the other one is going to burst out of its stall and kind of run up to Chauncey and immediately take a swing.
No, there's two of them.
That's 13 to hit. All right, so it swings and misses, rather kind of scrapes across your vest and all your heavy armor. And that's going to be their turn. Katara, you're up next.
All right, so I want to move into here, into this corner.
All right.
Okay. So if I were to do flame spray, are people in the way in order for me to hit this dude vertically? Like.
No, I would say because there's enough space in this room. I mean, you guys that you're able to avoid hitting people because it is technically a targeted attack, so you're only affecting the person you're targeting.
I'm just gonna flame spray. See if this.
All right, that hits.
Cool.
Go ahead and roll for damage. So Katara pulls out her canister again and sprays through the lighter. 12 points damage. That was against the left hand one?
Yeah, that's the left hand one in front of Allie.
Okay. All right, so that's 12 points of flame damage as that flame streaks across between everybody and striking its target and burning at its clothes a bit.
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
All right.
I like how we freaking came into this place and it's like, oh, we found the survivors. Oh, zombies.
Solve the problem before it's a big problem.
All right, Allie, you're up.
First of all, can I turn around and look at Emil and be like, back out, back out?
No.
You can do whatever you
We're
want.
in trouble.
but-
Back out.
Nope. Calm down.
Why?
Because technically I'm not in range for my gun, so I'm trying to get him to back out so I can back up.
You can move through a willing creature's space,
But she can't
just that
occupy
difficult
my
terrain.
space, though, right?
Yeah, you can't occupy his space, but you can move through him if you want.
Go around him.
Yeah.
Never mind. Just forget everything I just said.
He's like, back up. Like, oh, you can just go.
Just go.
I'll hold the door open for her
Okay, good.
so she can
Ow.
shoot.
Now
the
she is
door.
going to the thing with her M9.
Okay, how many shots you taking?
I think isn't the fire rate only 1 on the M9?
No. It is 2.
I haven't used guns. Ah! Oh, it is. No, she's only gonna take 1 shot
All right, go ahead and roll for an attack.
since I did not already look at that.
All right, that certainly hits. Go ahead and roll for damage. With your, as Allie gets to the back line and just draws her handgun and fires a shot downrange past the meal. It finds its target.
That's the same modifier, yeah.
Oh yeah, just your mobility modifier. What?
Wait,
You rolled a
that's
d20.
that was almost really cool.
Nat 20.
Guys.
Hella damage.
Oh, right. Hold on. D4,
It
okay.
explodes.
D4 plus only your mobility modifier.
Would be 1. So that's 4. 4
Four.
points of piercing damage.
Okay, I assume that was targeted towards the one that was attacking you. I think that's
It
yes.
was the one that attacked me,
Okay,
yes.
yeah. So so you strike it with that one bullet, dealing that damage. All right, is that the end of your turn?
Mhm.
All right, Emil, you're up next.
All right, I'm gonna walk in and stab that one that she just shot.
All right, go ahead and roll for an attack.
Hold up. $13.
That still hits. Go ahead and roll for your damage.
Yeah. Okay, so this combat knife is. Okay. That is 7 points of slashing.
All right, so you come across it and deal those 7 points of slashing damage. It looks very gravely wounded as the blood spills out from across its chest where you cut it, but it is still standing.
All right,
Is that your turn?
that is my turn.
All right, Chauncey, your turn.
No, I'm gonna shoot the one that tried to attack me.
All right.
2 bullets, AR-15.
That's going to be disadvantage with the AR-15.
It's ineffective.
No, technically it's not. It's within 5 feet of you, so basically as long as it's in melee reach of you, you're gonna be at disadvantage.
Mm,
I thought you had the shotgun out.
I'm going off knowledge that I'm completely out of shotgun ammo.
Okay.
I don't remember, and I forgot to record it. I forget whether I recorded it properly or not, so I'm going with no bullets. When she stepped back, did she get attack of opportunity?
Oh, that's true. I forgot to
She
do
did not.
that, so I'll say she didn't though. I'll say she
Damn it.
didn't in hindsight, but I forgot. I'll blame the sickness, but yeah, she did not. But you probably would if you did.
That's what I figured. Fuck it, I'm shooting them anyways. 2 bullets, 1 in front of me, disadvantage.
All right.
So that's roll twice, take the lowest.
Yep.
Well, 16. And 21. 16
Ooh,
is
all
my
right.
lowest.
Still hits. Go ahead and roll for
All
damage.
right, there we go. It's not ready
As
for that.
Chauncey manages to pop off 2 shots with his AR-15 at point blank range, kind of aiming straight down at the torso.
And that is 15 piercing. Wow.
All right, so yeah, you get your 2 shots off and immediately blow out 2 big holes into its sternum. It looks pretty hurt.
All right. Just gonna stay here.
All right. So top of the
Okay,
rounds,
do the-
the Crimson Heads are gonna again make claw attacks at the two people directly in front of them. This is to Emil.
Nope.
Is to Chauncey.
Nope.
All right. So, yeah. So they just start swinging wildly, but you guys are easily able to keep them at bay with your big bulky selves. Next up, Katara.
Wait, one is a critical fail, though, right?
Yeah.
Does,
I mean,
like, an arm
it doesn't.
come off?
Its weapon doesn't jam or anything, but
Just I pictured the arm coming off. I'm sorry.
All right, now I'm just gonna go on for
It
another,
chips a nail.
another flame spray. You say?
yeah, another frame spray at the one in front of Emil.
All right. That hits.
Wow.
And actually, yeah, you don't even need to roll for damage since you could add your intelligence modifier. So as the flame streaks across the room, you see it impact against this as much as a flame can impact against the body of this Crimson Head, and it just lights up and falls to its knees and then to the ground in this smoldering heap, turning kind of gradually black.
I kick it over as it falls to its knees.
All right, yeah, so it falls backwards, kind of in the
And
other
then I'm
direction
just
against the
gonna-
tile floors.
Move out the room.
All right.
They're gonna burn this one. Like, like this one's still alive.
You got this.
I got this, but I'm not squishing no more heads. I'm just saying, like, I've learned my lesson.
Allie, you're up.
All right, so I can. This is crazy. Through a meal, but can I move around a meal on the body that's laying on the floor?
Yeah, you could just stand on top of that.
Okay, cool. So she's gonna stand on top of this thing.
Okay.
She's going to take her handgun and she's going to bash the thing in the face.
You have
Okay.
a combat knife.
No, she lost
I
it.
have a combat.
Oh yeah, she threw it. Oh shit! You guys didn't reckon grabbing that.
We looked for it. We couldn't find it.
Oh, I was gone.
All right, go ahead and roll for
All
a
right,
melee
let's see.
attack.
Strength, which
using your strength,
she's good
yeah.
at.
So you swing, and that doesn't seem to impact against it as you swing and miss as this thing is moving all about with its quick, kind of jittery self.
Well, that's not all I'm going to do my turn. If I can do this on my turn as a bonus action. Hold on. Is Berserker Rush a bonus action?
Yes, it is.
So activate that.
Okay, so you activate your Berserker Rush, and you are very angry now, and you do have a second attack you can use.
Okay, she is going to try again.
All right, go ahead and roll for another melee attack.
Please.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
So so this time you kind of swing around on your backswing trying to hit him again, and your like arm just impacts against the stalls behind you.
She slips on the blood on the floor.
No, not quite, but no, yeah, it's very, very bad.
Oh, okay, I'm done. I'm done.
I'm just saying this like, oh, what are you doing?
All right, Emil, you're next.
I stab it.
All right, go ahead and roll for attack.
Oh, I'm so bad. I was too distracted.
Crit fail, you cut your own hand.
I was so distracted. Like, what
Yeah, so
are
you start swinging blindly, and like you don't catch anything inspired by her performance. It's a natural limitation that follows.
I was questioning if these are the professionals you saw in the court.
Yeah, like you
All
saw us like
hope is
wrecking
gone.
20, and then you saw this happen.
Whose turn?
As if that's all Emil's doing.
That's all I can do.
All right. Yeah, Chauncey, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna send 2 bullets, even though I know one probably will do it. There's the professional for you.
Disadvantage, though.
Oh no, that's right. Shit. Don't screw me. Yes.
All right, that still hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Professional.
Yeah.
All right.
That's more like it.
Yeah, you pull your AR up again and fire another 2 rounds. and they both impact against him, sending pieces of flesh spraying out across the countertop to the right of him. And then he just like falls back, stumbles, and collapses to the ground dead.
Oh, thank the heavens.
Can I kick it while it's falling?
yeah. Like Emil, you could just kind of kick it on its way down, and it just hits the ground with extra thud.
Would I have heard her say, "Where's those professionals in the courtyard?" And be like, "Yeah, right here."
I'm just like looking at Allie, like what was that? What was that? Just also bad. It made me bad. Get out of here.
I'm bad.
You were bad first, so you made me bad. That's what happened.
At least they're dead.
Yeah. Oh, are there windows here?
There do not appear to be any in your immediate vicinity.
Like on this wall over here at all?
Looking out to here, there doesn't seem to be windows on that side, but down here at the bottom, there seem to be intermittent windows across that wall.
All right, I'm just gonna go check around this corner.
All right. So you kind of jog down there real quick, and you kind of complete this little hall. But yeah, there seems to be a bunch of windows that looked out onto the courtyard. But that's about it.
Can I open those windows?
I mean, they're just like sort of. They're not really openable windows. They're just sort of.
Like big,
framed, but like yeah.
Yeah. Mm.
Can I investigate these zombies?
All right. What are you trying to determine?
See what they have on their person.
Oh, rummaging through them, they don't seem to be carrying much. You don't really find anything of interest besides pocket lint.
Oh, they even got a wallet?
Stuck in their door, probably.
Yeah, not with these guys.
Oh yeah, they're college kids. They're broke as hell. Let's get out of here.
Sad face.
Yeah, I'm gonna quick peek in this door.
I mean,
Okay, you're peeking in this door. You see another classroom over here. Doesn't seem to be anything particularly of note. There's just a couple of tables, a couple of chairs, and a desk at the front.
Right. I'm gonna rejoin everyone.
Okay,
No doors or no windows that can open.
There doesn't seem
here.
to be.
At all.
No. This hallway all seems to be interior. Although Chauncey, if you're running over there as well.
I was just moving around, but I'll join.
Well,
with
I
you
guess
for now.
Emil would have been able to see all this anyway. The rest of that
big
hall
place
that you're
here.
looking at.
Okay.
We'll search more later.
Yeah. We need to say hi to these survivors.
Yeah.
Okay, Katara's gonna walk into the room.
Okay, so you guys walk into
so
the room.
serious.
Okay, Nuria heads in as well. And you guys see
Walk in
this
behind everybody.
Science classroom looking place. You see what looks to be a total of 5 civilians. The two
Look at these fancy
immediately in front of you, and also Willis follows suit. The two immediately in front of you, you see one of them kind of wearing she looks to be kind of like fair-skinned with dirty blonde hair and wearing a red and white leather jacket with the Raccoon University logo across it. The gentleman to the right of you guys, also looks to be kind of tall, kind of mid to late 20s with fair skin. He's got brown hair parted to one side and wearing a brown sport coat over a plaid button-down shirt and blue jeans. And yeah,
Out of character, real quick. Is that the model, the one that's in the red and whatever? Is that the OG like unused Resident Evil 2 character that was supposed to replace Claire?
Yeah, or rather Claire
Are we
replaced
paying
her.
homage? Yeah. Are we paying homage to this? Like,
Well, as you guys walk in, she kind of pipes up. She sees Nuria and kind of pats her on the shoulder. Just like, good to see you made it back safe. Who are all these guys?
These were the guys in the court.
Well, that's actually a lot more people than I was expecting. Nice to meet you all. I'm Elza. I'm a student here.
Was that Katara or is that Micaiah?
I think that's all Melchiah.
That's all me. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, hello, Elsa.
I think I've seen you around here. I don't know. Something about you looks familiar.
Katara Oswald.
No, yeah, definitely don't recognize that name. Well, you seem familiar, though. And this gentleman walks forward. He's like, well, nice to meet you, and nice to see that you're friendly. Perhaps I should introduce myself. I'm Dr. Sean Lennox.
It's good to meet you. Yeah, this is the group.
I'm just leaning against the wall.
Okay. You also
Question.
Yeah, what's your question?
Allie recognize that name from anywhere?
Sean Lennox?
Particular?
Outside, like, the posters and stuff, you don't really recall the posters that you guys saw on the way in.
I mean, does she recognize it from the poster?
Yeah. I mean, well, if you remember the poster, then Allie remembers the poster. You saw it.
Okay.
What's this?
Okay.
Oh, in the corner. So let me just lay the room out real quick. So yeah, you as you guys kind of enter in, you kind of see a bunch of like chairs and small table type of things, furnishings kind of scattered about near the doors that you entered in from. Excuse me. But yeah, it's but yeah, those are kind of moved out of the way at this present time to let you guys in. The walls are kind of beige. There are tile floors and several black granite-topped tables in the middle of the room. There are sinks on countertops kind of lining along the wall, and there are storage cupboards up above them. In one corner, you see that Chauncey's made his way over to, you see a kind of wooden storage chest kind of apparatus, and in this corner there looks to be like a kind of tall propane canister kind of thing. Not the kind that you could take as an item, but like much
The
taller
kind you
one.
might want to knock over to kill into a burrows.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that sort of size.
Can I
The students
search
back
this
here-
chest real fast?
Okay, yeah, you search the chest. It seems to be, for the most part, completely empty.
Okay, never mind.
But yeah, you guys can use it to store items if you so choose. These students over here are looking rather apprehensive, but they're just all kind of huddled in the corner. They look like they've seen somewhere.
I'm leaning against. I'm just leaning against the wall, staring at all these people with the exact expression that it's on my character.
Yeah, arms crossed and everything.
Allie's gonna step forward to the professor-looking guy. Say, were you meeting a debate or something? Yeah.
Yes, I was in town to. Yes, I was in town to debate Dr. Elliot Walker. That was a couple of days ago now. It was scheduled for September 24th, but things went a bit sideways at that event.
Did you say at that event, or?
Yes, I'm afraid. Well, first of all, my opponent, who I was in town to debate with, he never quite showed. And then, shortly thereafter, we were going to turn it into a bit of an impromptu Q&A session, and but before we got to that, some of those things out there started walking into the theater and started eating people. Soon enough, just about nearly everybody in there was starting to turn. The small group of us managed to get out, and well, that's what you're looking at here.
Where was that being held?
And Elsa pipes up. She's like, "Oh, that was at the Warren Theater. It's connected to this building by a skywalk that you could find in one of these halls. But yeah, that was a couple of days ago."
Do you know if that crowd can get here?
Well, a couple of our guys have been making runs to and from the radio studio thing, so I'm pretty sure they closed the doors during those runs because.
Where are they?
Well, that's the thing.
They never came back.
You guys said you had a plan of escape.
Yes, it's a little bit makeshift, you could say, but yes, we do have a plan of escape. What we've been doing is they were having those two students that were with us before. They were both radio production majors. They would head to the broadcast and recording studio on the southeast corner of the campus every morning and then just broadcast a bit of an SOS for about an hour. And then they were to regroup back here immediately after telegraphing that. But yesterday, or rather today, they broadcasted in the morning as per usual, and, well, they never came back. But our plan was to have that broadcasting every morning, and then every evening, as you probably, if you've heard the broadcast, you may have heard us say, we would be on the rooftop of the Raccoon University campus in this particular building, the Fitzgerald Center. So we would head out onto the rooftop of this building every night just past dusk, and stay out there for about an hour and light these flares. And he pulls out like this kind of makeshift, shambled together sort of object. He's like, I've been putting together these flare-like devices out of the materials I can scavenge here. The magnesium burns pretty well for a good bit, and we would use that to signal in case anybody who heard the SOS was on the lookout. We have seen emergency vehicles like helicopters making runs in and out of the city, but none of them seem to have taken note of us so far.
Oh, look,
Exactly what
someone's here.
So your plan of escape was to wait to get seen?
Essentially, it's the best shot we have at this moment.
It's quite the plan.
Well, like I said, it's the best we have. As you may have noticed, it's a little bit difficult to move much outside of our immediate area. The streets are all crowded with those things, and the courtyard, at least before you arrived, was a bit of a no man's land.
Well, at least you have access to a little bit of movement now, at least. But have you tried contacting the military with the radio?
Unfortunately, it's not that kind of radio. It was designed for pretty much only broadcast to the school's personal station, is what I understand.
So how are we able to hear it?
You guys tuned
the
in.
radio station, not like radio, like walkie-talkie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Chauncey tuned into the school's radio station.
That's just a frequency.
Well, I would assume it's not like walkie-talkies.
Well, that's how radios work. You just pick a frequency, and that's your station.
No, it's the station, but you can't pick a station to communicate back and forth with a radio. It's one-directional.
Unless you go on the right frequency that somebody else is broadcasting on.
Well, either way, haven't received much in the way of response since we've been broadcasting, but we figured if anybody was listening in, and it's my understanding it's a well-known radio station to the locals here.
Well, you heard it at least.
Kind of gives a nod.
Hopefully other people will hear it. And they'll have a better time getting through the courtyard now. Now that it's clear, they'll be able to get to you. But
might I ask?
Have a question.
Yeah.
Well, not Allie has a question. So Allie has a question to the professor person. Because I don't know.
Dr. Lennox, I'm not. Well, I am a professor of bioethics at Oxford University, but.
What now?
Oh, I'm a professor of bioethics at Oxford University.
So, I have a question for you.
Yes.
You know about your partner or your opponent in the debate that you were in?
Dr. Elliot Walker is a well-known academic from this part of the world, from what I understand. He holds a PhD of his own. I know he works for Umbrella as some sort of bioengineer.
My direct superior.
Is that right? You work for
Wait.
Umbrella as well, then?
Yes, I came here. I'm an alumni here.
Ah, I see.
What were you debating?
Well, as you might have seen on the signs outside, it was a debate on the ethics of bioengineering. I would be arguing in favor of caution, and of course he would be arguing in favor of, I guess, liberation.
Oh, I would assume that you would be arguing in the favor of not having the walking everywhere.
Yes, essentially like that. Well, Nuria is a student here as well. She's a bit of a brilliant scientist herself. She got an up-close look at one of them. According to her, they seem to exhibit some sort of properties of a viral infection.
Yep.
Yeah.
Neri kind of like looks away and blushes lightly.
I'm like looking at Katara, just like,
Yeah, you're not wrong.
we've analyzed the virus that is causing the infection. It's in the water.
Yes,
And
we
we-
figured
and we-
as much very quickly. So we've been
And
sticking
been
to
the
water
labs that
bottles.
developed it.
The labs that developed it, saying these were man-made.
100%.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm new to this group. Other police officer, but and I have no idea what's going on here. These walking corpses and walking plants and reptilian creatures and all this stuff is way over my head. I served in a corps, but I have never seen anything like this.
The world has never seen anything like this. Unfortunately, this is the wrong end of history that we're seeing right now.
Yes, I'm
Really messed
afraid
up
that's
stuff.
the case.
Not the first time it's happened.
Oh, yes, well, it certainly wouldn't. Knowing that it's man-made makes all the more sense to me. I mean, mankind is full of disasters of a large scale, especially in regards to bioengineering. I mean, it was only 14 years ago that there was the massive gas leak in Bhopal, India that killed thousands, affected 500,000. And then just 2 years after that, Chernobyl. This doesn't surprise me one bit.
It's just the newest in the long line of man-made disasters that hopefully, and I again look at Katara, just like it's like a side glance at Katara, it's like that hopefully might end up for the better in the end.
From everything we found out, it should be better.
All right.
But outside of this, we need to get out of this city.
Indeed. Do you have any plans of escape of your own?
I'm not currently. I think that we can ride out the what's it called? Quarantine. We could probably ride out the quarantine. We just need to wait for all the for the army to roll through and clean out the streets. If we stay safe, it should be fine. As long as you have food and water to last you a few months or a few weeks. Hopefully not a few months.
Well, the way I see it, the longer we wait, the less humans the population becomes and the more zombies. And that makes the longer we wait become increasingly riskier.
if a week in, there probably won't be any more new infected unless people are actively moving around. If you stay safe, you won't encounter any of those new infected. The new infected that happened already are from the initial water supply. There won't be any of those. Anybody else that's now getting infected will be because they moved.
I see, but then there's the problem of supplies.
Yeah, so if you can stock up, you can ride out the quarantine.
Yeah, you had a question?
Yes, I do. Metagaming in a way, but I know, like, with her both military and background, that her very short-lived STARS background, that would, as a corporation, clean up their mess.
I mean, your guess is as good as anyone's at this point. There's not really a lot of information that anybody's encountered that leads one way or another.
Yeah, because the decision to nuke the city was the government's. That was like completely outside of all this, anyways.
Was it?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it was, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was the government.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
So, like, yeah. So unless we get some information from the military, we currently don't know that anything like that's going to happen because Umbrella is just kind of in the dumps right now.
Umbrella's like, wait a minute. Whoops.
Wait a minute.
Gotta cover this.
All right.
But we do know that the actually, I'm going to ask about that. Whatever happened to that the shooting on the campus here? Do you guys know anything about that?
I wouldn't know too much
That was before
about
all
it.
this, right?
Yes, it was before I even. Yeah, Sean Lennox is answering though, but he says,
Yeah.
yes, that would be before I even arrived in the States. Perhaps any of you. And Elzo would point out, like, yeah, that was just in that that Umbrella laboratory that's just around the corner from here. I mean, if you go over there, you might see that it's kind of closed off. It's a bit of a crime scene now. I don't know too much about it.
Damn city's a crime scene now.
Yeah, you could say that again.
But did you get a good look at anything that happened?
No, it was pretty closed off, and quite frankly, when the bullets started flying, nobody wanted to get anywhere near there.
Oh, I'm just wondering if you just happened to be there during when it happened. All right, well.
Question to Raph again. Sorry.
Yeah.
What is Willis doing?
He's just sort of standing by, just being the dutiful officer, just like, you know, his weapons are holstered at this point. Yeah, just observing.
Yeah, it's kind of what I'm doing too. Is I'm listening in, waiting for my moments to ask questions.
That Allie's going to turn away from the professor or the doctor or whatever the heck he is, and she's going to grab Willis by the shoulder and bring him outside the door.
Oh.
Hold on.
Yeah, boss.
She's also going to close the door.
Elsa gets an attack of opportunity on you, and I'm kidding.
The master gets an attack of intelligence on you.
Exactly. I'm not talking about the survivors. I'm talking about the group that we're in.
Did you say something?
Well, yeah.
Was there something
that came before that?
Okay, hold on. 1 second. One second.
All I heard was, I'm not talking about the survivors. I'm talking about the group that we're in.
Can I insight check real fast of the whole situation, or would Emil like to do that?
The whole situation, or
Yeah, like everybody in here, what they're describing of why they're in this situation, why they're here, and what their goals are.
All right, I'll allow you to make an insight check if you want.
Unless Emil wanted to do it, because I know Emil wanted to do it earlier.
I did, but I currently don't think there's nothing I would get out of an insight check currently. So you can go ahead.
Okay. I feel there's always a possibility
Because the professor doesn't have much information on him.
Nope.
No, yeah, they seem pretty forthright, pretty genuine. They seem, scared and kind of in the same way that everybody is.
Yeah, I'm gonna just kind of go walk around a little bit. Since
I'm about to head out there too, but
let's cut back to Allie really quick.
Yeah.
She asked, what was his read on the group that they're in? Like, what's his opinion on them?
I mean, they seem like pretty upstanding people. They seem to have everyone's best interest in mind. I mean, I didn't think I would get to, meet the man, Detective Clancy himself, but...
She again turns her head and blushes.
Like it just dawned on me, like you totally said my name and I didn't even realize. Like,
well, he is pretty amazing, but I don't know the rest of them very well. Actually, I don't know them at all.
Yeah, me neither.
But just keep your gun close.
Oh yeah, my gun's always close. But
and I don't care if you keep rolling those nat 20s. But yeah, keep your.
I'll do my best, Officer Gold.
Close.
I won't let you down.
Well, all I picture is him like hugging her and lifting her up and hear her going, "Please put me down." But yeah, okay. Yeah, for sure. Keep your gun close and your friends closer.
Well, at the very least, there's. Oh, okay.
Well, yeah, she just walks back in, and stands next to the new girl.
All right.
Well, we're probably gonna go check out those Umbrella Labs if anyone wants to come help us clean it out. Stock up on some stuff while we're there.
Yes, I'd imagine the Umbrella Labs have quite a few materials in them.
If nobody's cleaned it out yet, it's got to be full.
True. Now, I should have enough magnesium to have a good amount of flares to use over the next couple of nights, so feel free to keep what you find, although I would ask kindly, if your priority is the same as ours, to, if you're walking around the campus, keep a lookout for our friends, the broadcast mages.
And of course, I'm heading there after. To the broadcast room, at least.
I can lead you guys there.
Yeah, I was hoping. I don't know where I'm going.
what are these guys up here doing?
Being scared.
Yeah, they're just sort of huddling. They're huddling in the corner.
Michael B. Jordan up here looks like he's going on. Come on, Killmonger, let's go.
Actually, hold on. Do I need to put anything in that there chest?
And Officer Willis steps forward. He's just like, I for one came here to save as many lives as possible, and I'm glad we managed to find you guys. But if you guys are gonna head back out, I think I might stay here with these survivors. They look like they could use the extra protection.
And the moral encouragement, of course.
Oh yeah, that too. Strength in numbers.
You just read my mind.
Yeah, you stay here, keep watch.
And Elsa's just like,
things.
I got my protection right here, and she just opens up her jacket, and you see like a handgun, a concealed handgun, just like holstered at her hip.
Oh, that's your situational awareness.
Which we're sure that Chauncey absolutely
Absolutely,
that we're sure Chauncey absolutely knew about.
Yeah. Does it look like a gun I've never seen before?
Oh no!
Make a perception check.
Oh no!
God.
Like she does that, and just Chauncey comes in from across the room. It's like,
Whoa! Let me see that.
Nope.
It's hard to tell in its holster.
What kind of gun's that?
Brown in HP.
Calicut?
Oh my God.
No. What? How are you looking on ammo for that?
I've got a full mag, nothing else.
Well, you stay here. We'll be back. Keep these guys.
Will do, armor guy.
That's Detective Chauncey.
Ah, Chauncey. And Sean Lennox is like, oh, I don't believe you told us any of your names. Kind of looking around at the rest of you.
That's right.
Allie steps in front of Willis and she's like, my name's Allie. Allie Gold. Officer Gold. Whatever you want to go with.
Very well, nice to meet you. It's good to see some police officers among you.
We heard the broadcast. We came as soon as we heard.
Well, I thank you for that, for your concern. Hopefully we can all get out of this alive.
I hope so.
Oh, did you say something?
Oh,
Yeah, we didn't hear that.
I've been talking a lot.
Oh,
really?
no!
We did not hear you.
No!
We did not hear you at all.
Oh no!
Oh.
Your face.
Oh no! What have you said? What did we miss?
What have you been saying?
Before Maria said she'll go with the guys when they go out, or go with like the rest of the group.
Okay.
And then
Yeah, you're more
second,
than welcome.
she was gonna say, Elsa, don't put your gun out in front of an officer.
I'm just gonna be like, yeah, that's, that you're kind of on a school campus. Wait, no, none of that stuff has happened yet.
Well, Chauncey knows that if you're wise enough to keep a holstered weapon holstered, then you're allowed to have it on you in this occasion.
I'm trying to remember what the rules were like for schools and weapons in the 90s.
I don't think rules apply here.
No, I know, but like before
there was
all
no
of this
weapons.
happened.
But like,
because
I'm assuming she came across
Okay, well either way,
just
it's
like rocking it all the time, like on Fonzie with a gun.
well, because she's been here this whole time, she hasn't had a chance to leave.
Yeah,
That's true.
She's a motherfucking rock star then.
I know. That's what I'm just like. That's pretty ballsy. Like she brought a freaking heels pack into a debate.
Nice.
Maybe she knows something we don't.
Well, I mean,
Are you guys saying all this out loud, or?
Yeah, probably. If you stay prepared, you never have to get prepared.
That's what I always say.
Can
Plus, I like my
ask,
Second Amendment.
Can I ask out of game, and before we venture off, can we take a break?
Yeah, I need a break. I need a break.
I kind of want to get some munchies.
Yeah.
But we're headed off to the labs now, right?
So as you guys head out and open the door back out into the halls at the Fitzgerald Center, we're gonna go ahead and take our break right there. Yep. So we'll be back momentarily. Stay tuned, don't go anywhere if you're in chat, and we'll see you guys in a little bit. So welcome back.
Let's go.
Let's get on with it. So you guys are still sitting here in the sort of science classroom type of area. There's still a bunch of cupboards and stuff around here, and
can I look? Can I see if there's anything in those cupboards?
all right, you want to search them a bit?
Are they open or are they like wooden cupboards?
Wooden cupboards, you know.
I'll just ask them if there's anything in those.
Probably some spare chemicals that we haven't had use for.
All right, I'm just gonna walk past them and start looking through them.
I mean, yes, you may.
May I take some, please?
Yes, you may.
Thank you.
So you guys go over there with your grubby hands out in front.
Between a 6 and an 8 in Krista.
Yeah, exactly. The difference that makes. So you guys walk over there and start rummaging through, and you kind of back away from your charisma deficit radius, and
I don't even pay attention. I'm just moving down the line.
and You guys managed to find, after rummaging through all the cupboards, 5 chem fluid, 5 chem material, 2 scrap material, and another propane canister.
Another
Okay.
propane
Why
canister?
didn't I look through that before?
To be honest, I was mostly saving it for when the whole party was here.
So, Katara, I've got
Okay.
5 fluids here. Do you need any?
I do. I only have 1 left.
All right, I'm gonna give her. Um, 2.
Cool. All right. Sweet. Thank you.
And there was chem materials.
Yeah, 5 chem material as well.
My.
All right, you can take all those. I don't have room.
Okay.
Okay.
How much can chem materials stack up to? 5.
Yeah, 5.
Yeah, 5.
Basically a full stack of
you
both.
got
You found.
3. You got 3
Yeah.
earlier, so there's
I
like
have-
2 left. No, there's 3 left.
I have
Okay.
5 now, and then
Well then.
give me a s- I think I'm gonna hang back on the rest of those.
Yep.
For now.
So you're leaving some,
Yeah.
leaving
or you could put
some.
them
Just
in
gonna-
the you could put them in the storage chest if you like.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna
yep.
put them in the storage chest.
All right.
Actually, no.
Excuse me, pardon me. Put them in the storage chest.
Please stop.
Would you be all right with me putting your green yellow mix in the chest?
I think so.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. Or do you want it now?
I do not have room.
Oh, okay. Did you find some good stuff while I was gone?
Yeah.
All right. And so
Wait a minute.
are we retconning that I have no shotgun ammo?
How no? Did you not have any shotgun ammo? Because I
I
could have swore you
can't-
used all of it.
I
I
think I agree.
thought you emptied it, and that's why you switched to your AR in the last fight.
That's what I thought.
I agree,
Oh,
but I
wait.
think whenever we first killed them, I said I was reloading all my guns. I think I switched to the AR, so I didn't have to reload the shotgun. But I reloaded it later, which left me with 1 shot. But I'm putting it down that I have none, and I'll go back to it later. So I'll just avoid using
I
it.
think you've got like 1 shot left, maybe.
I'll go back through the.
Yeah, for now, it's just
Do
safe
the video,
to err
yeah.
on the safe side that you're sticking with your AR-15 for now.
Yeah, unless I find more.
Katara, you have a full stack of materials, right?
Yes.
Do you mind if I keep some of the fluids? Just if I keep the full stack of fluids. I kind of need them. Do you need fluids for anything specific?
For lighting things on fire, yeah.
So you need the fluids for those for the
Yeah.
fire. Okay.
For fire and a few other things as well.
Okay. So then, actually, let me see. Do I need? Yeah, I do.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah. Okay. This is good. This is good.
Ow.
All right. I'm gonna start. I'm just gonna walk out the door.
Yeah.
All right. So what's all in the storage chest did you guys put away?
Green, yellow, 3 chem material. I think that's it.
All right.
Neria.
Mhm.
You're coming along with us?
Yeah.
Do you have anything to defend yourself with?
I have a flashlight and a scalpel.
Okay.
Awesome.
You would
So
know that
no.
you could also make use of some of those chemicals with your tools.
What was it?
I said you would know that you could also make use of some of those chemicals with your tools.
Oh yeah. I do have some. A few chemicals on me, not much.
How much do you have on you?
One chem fluid and one chem material. I also have 2 stimulants as well.
I get.
Hold on, what?
I'm gonna hand her 1 chem fluid. I hand her 1 chem fluid so she can have 2 at least.
All right. Tara hands you another chem fluid. Nuria, and yeah.
Can I retroactively make a check?
You want to craft something?
No. While I was still in the room. No, never mind. I'll wait.
All right.
Do I? Because I can't hear what this conversation going on right now, right?
No.
Yeah.
She's just like, oh, no, thank you.
We all need something to make sure we can get through.
I agree.
Anyway,
This is-
let's go.
Just gonna turn to Elsa. Are you gonna be alright in here?
I mean, they got me and a cop now, so I think we'll be just fine.
As long as you're not the one getting in trouble.
I'll play it safe. Hey, you be careful out there, though, with those people. I don't know if I quite trust them yet, alright?
Well, I trust Miss Oswald, but I understand where your concern is.
Yeah, well, either way, don't die.
Yes.
I'll try not to. You do the same.
Alright. So we have a mutual non-death agreement going on here. That's good. That's good. I like that.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, guys, I'm kind of hungry.
Shut up, Elkaya.
I don't even. What? I don't know what that means. I feel like I'm missing out.
That's this guy up here piping up.
The MacLeod, yeah, that might be Jordan up there.
Right. I forgot I did that to him.
What have we started?
Trying to save
He's
the
hungry. He lives off of ramen noodles.
Ramen noodles? Oh,
Alright.
Lord.
Where are we headed to, Qatar?
Oh, we're gonna be on our. We're gonna be heading to the lab, so we should be heading. Oh dear, where's the lab?
Well, Chauncey starts moving on that way. You now see the rest of this hallway up here, and you see on the northern end here, there are windows all along this wall as well.
Yuri's gonna quickly, she's gonna quickly like run up to them and be like, wait!
Chauncey, I need you to make a quick mobility saving throw.
I think I was just about to warn them!
She's like, what?
Whenever Tara turns around, huh?
Everything's in slow motion.
Is it disadvantage?
Did you have fatigue?
Yes, I do.
Then it's at disadvantage if you have 1 point of fatigue.
Just looks. Wait, what?
That's where attention came out!
Excuse me?
Say that again.
Oh no!
Disadvantage.
Let's see that natural one. That's pretty good.
It just gets worse.
So let's
me
see.
about
We get all sucked up into some shit.
All right.
Where's that damn worm at?
So out of one of the vents in a nearby wall, you hear a kind of clanging, and out comes this long green, almost plant-like tentacle comes out and goes down at you. Hold on. Got some stuff here.
Oh no.
So you take about 9 points of bludgeoning damage as it smacks you and then just kind of slithers back upwards, retreating back into the vents.
That was
What the fuck was that?
I just think he just got slapped. Like,
Response.
what was that?
Yeah, it's like that part from One Punch Man where he just gets smacked and his head just goes like.
Still reminds me of the freaking that Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy situations.
Yep, exactly.
Run! Everybody run!
I'm just sitting there like, wait, I missed it. What happened?
Ladder!
Running
Ladder!
What? Someone said something about a tentacle?
Just got big smacked.
I've seen enough questions.
Wait, can I randomly just shoot into that vent? Because that would be Chauncey's actual
All right.
reaction.
Yeah, you
I'm
can't
gonna
see
waste the
much into the
bullet.
vent.
That's
All right,
pretty
go
smart.
ahead and what are you doing? Just shooting once?
I'm gonna do the Chauncey move of shoot the 2 bullets.
All right.
Like full fire rate.
Yeah, you just fire 2 rounds down into the vent. You hear them kind of sparks clanging off of the far end.
Oh, I'm not gonna roll.
No,
If I got like a nat 20, would I have hit it? Like
You would hit the vent.
I'll spin the bullets. That's a Chauncey move.
What's going on?
Fucking
Yeah,
thing
what is going on?
He's just
slapped
like,
the shit out of me.
What just happened?
I was gonna warn you about that.
Huh?
There's a
Don't worry, it hit me too.
tentacle or something that came out and just whacked Chauncey.
Can I like come up to Katara and be like, "What the fuck were you guys making?" Like, days. I'm like literally pissed off that I just got smacked for no reason.
Look, I don't. Look, we've been coming across things that like I don't know much about. Can I investigate that and figure out if I know what that is?
Let me see. Did you see it? Did you see it happen? I think you were in the hall.
Well, yeah, I was right behind. Yeah.
I'll allow
Yeah.
you to make a history check.
Okay. Please.
It's not ringing too many bells. The tentacle looked almost, I don't know, plant-like, but you couldn't tell too much about it beyond that. Almost like a big version of the kind of tentacles you saw flailing about the plants downstairs.
Did I see that?
I think you were around the corner. You said you came around and screaming. "Arr."
Yeah. Okay, so I didn't, because I didn't even hear you say that, but so I have no idea that it's a plant.
So, I said, I don't know what it is, but I can tell you that it's like a plant, but it's like bigger than the ones from downstairs that we've seen.
Okay.
Could I do like a check?
I would say only Katara can make that check.
Okay.
'Cause she has special knowledge.
From here on out, aiming at every fucking vent in anger because of in the last 24 to 48 hours, I've been beat up by shit that has no explanation of existence. And I am very upset that I just got smacked up by turning a corner. And every vent that you describe in this hallway, I want to situational awareness. I don't want to get smacked again.
So, let's be careful and then get to the lab.
And you would actually know the door to the laboratory is right here. And so as you round that corner, you see what looks to be pull up here. All right, so you see that this door is surrounded by, first of all, yellow crime scene tape, which you kind of had to, just bring out of the way as you walked past here. It was just kind of going along right here. It was just kind of cordoned off by the police. And so you just kind of pull that crime scene tape out of the way as you walk forward. And you see that this door is kind of made of solid steel, and it has a big umbrella logo painted on it. And you see in the middle of it, there are kind of 3 kind of rhombus shaped slots in the middle of it, kind of going horizontally in a row across.
Do me and Chauncey recognize that?
Yeah, it looks very familiar.
I don't. I'm staring at this vent.
Do I recognize it?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. Okay. 3.
Huh.
3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I look over at Guitar. I'm just like, I really hate the people who design your everything. I really do. I absolutely hate it. Everybody who has anything to do with design and Umbrella.
I mean, secrecy.
There are better ways to do it. I know where one of these gems are.
Oh. And then we need to find 2 more.
Yeah. There's one downstairs. There's probably going to be more just scattered throughout here because you guys just don't know how to design things, so let's go.
Is there anything else on the door, like key card stuff, anything like that?
I mean, there's like a handle with, that looks to have like a keyhole in it, but you do not have a key for this laboratory anymore.
I'm gonna cry.
Me too. Me too.
Well, I used to have a key for this, not since I graduated.
Oh wait, you said there was windows on this place, right?
Yep,
Same as the windows down below.
Yeah, similarly, yeah.
Can't open them.
I mean, they look like they might have like latches where you could kind of open them outwards. These ones, so we were,
yes, I will open one of them.
Okay, so you open one of the windows. Looking out on this side, you just see as the sun is rearing later in the day, it's starting to burn a crimson orange as you go later into the afternoon, and you see kind of the street opposite this side of the building, and just some more buildings scattered off in the distance.
All right, so I'm going to spend a little bit of time going through and grabbing these dead bodies and throwing them out the window.
What dead bodies?
In the bathroom.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Here we go again. Solid acting.
How many vents did he pass?
All right, wait, hold on. But as you're doing that,
if he needed, if Chauncey wanted to, he could escort me or watch out for the fence, and I'll just
I'm watching the other vents so I don't get slapped.
Yeah. But I'm gonna spend some time doing that.
Okay.
Throwing
Well,
those bodies out the
as
window.
you return to this, as you return to this room here, the bathroom, you see, as you go inside, this guy right here, he's just still dead, just burned to smolders on the ground. But this body isn't here anymore.
Oh shit.
Mm-hmm. So I take the one body back.
Hold on.
Okay, so I would have opened the door and immediately ran away.
All right, good to know.
Huh? Oh no.
So I would have opened the door immediately, open. It's walk back. There's a liquor in the bathroom.
Oh, good.
How the hell's there a liquor in the bathroom?
So there is. So yes, the Crimson Heads do have a secondary transformation, and it's now a liquor.
Oh yeah.
And I'm pretty sure that liquor could open that door.
Oh.
You've seen that happen before. I just didn't know that it happened to all of them.
But we've seen it happen before. All right.
Yeah, we saw it happen once.
Wait, have you guys seen a liquor open a door?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
no,
the
not open a
hospital.
door, but
No,
Oh,
open the door.
Yeah, but break it down.
Transform and stuff like that. But I was I'm just saying, I'm pretty sure that liquor can open that door. We might have to actually deal with this one this time because those survivors probably will be in danger in a little while.
Can I try something?
No.
Big
And
waste
that's in character.
of resources. Can I throw that propane tank in there and give it a couple shots and see what happens?
Okay, the propane tank that you have on your person.
Uh-huh. I still have it.
There's another propane tank in the. There was another propane tank in there, right?
Yeah, it's quite large though.
No. Wasn't there one that we found in the?
Oh
thing?
yeah, there's one in the cupboards as well. Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, go for it. There's another. We have spares.
I'm willing to give that a shot.
Right. While he's doing that, I'm just gonna go in here and grab that propane tank to
I'm just gonna
reload
get
him.
my grenade launcher ready in the event that this does not go right.
All right.
Everybody at the ready. I'm gonna reload.
Scalpel.
You got a scalpel.
I'll dissect you.
Oh, well,
I am
that's
quickly
happening.
reloading
Allie's
my
gonna go
gun.
in this room.
I mean, she could apply poison to it.
Yeah.
Nah.
All right. So
All
is this
right,
happening?
everybody.
Yeah.
Hold your
So
beers and watch this shit.
I have the second propane canister from this room ready to give
All
him.
All right. Yep. Yeah. But I open the door just enough to like aim at him and like throw the propane tank at him, kind of to stun him with it, and
All right.
then have enough time to pop off my 2 shots. Pow!
All right, so yeah, you throw the propane canister and ding, 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 it kind of rolls up next to it. It goes, "Arr!" And you see it kind of react and just like,
Is that
look
the
at
sound
the.
Liquor makes?
I'm
That
sick,
is the
man.
most-
That's the
I know,
sound.
but
It's the
it's
sound I make. Hey, but you see it kind of rear up and look at the source of the sound. So now you're taking your shot. Go ahead and are you taking just one shot with the AR?
Two shots. One to penetrate, one to spark and cause an
All right,
explosion.
go ahead and roll your attack.
Oh boy.
All right, I'll say that hits the propane canister well enough. So you put in your shot. Goes ding, tss, and it begins leaking gas, and then the second shot boom, sparks off, ignites it, and creates an explosion within this bathroom. Go ahead and roll 5d8.
Oh yes, you are decimated.
We'll call this flame damage.
No modifiers.
Yeah, no modifiers, just 5d8.
Oh,
That is 30 points of explosion
Nice.
damage.
All right, and I'll say because it's caught off guard, it doesn't. I'll say it makes the saving throw with we'll make a saving throw with disadvantage.
It's gonna hop in the sink. Watch.
No.
It's blind. It can't see. It didn't know what's happening.
Let me see. All right, so you.
Tongue in that tank.
So yeah, there's this massive explosion as fires lick out and encompass or envelop the entirety of the women's room. And as the fires begin to die down, you see this guy down here just kind of like smoldering and flat on his back over here, and then just leaps back up and starts charging at you.
Okay,
Take 2 more shots.
shots.
Since you got the drop on it, I'll allow you to take 2 more shots before it got within.
This
within
yeah,
reach.
and I'm a tank for the dome. Blah! 18 to hit.
That hits. Go ahead and roll your damage. I'm assuming the usual 2 shots.
Yes, always. Yes. Take my 2 shots. This is... Oh, I lost my cheat sheet. Yeah, okay. 2d8 plus... And that is 9 points of piercing.
Okay, so you put 2 bullets into it, and it kind of rears back as the blood splatters across the walls. It looks very, very gravely wounded, but it's still coming at you, and it's gonna go ahead and make an attack with its claws at you. That's a 18 to hit.
It hits.
All right.
Matches it hits, right?
Uh-huh. And actually, I think it would have been running in a straight line towards you. So, yeah, and so as it runs at you, it leaps through the air and comes, streaks towards you with its claws. And you take... $13 points of slashing damage as it leaps into the air, gets a good running start, and then just jams its claws into you.
Is that the first time you got hit by a liquor?
I think you guys got hit back in the street fight on the way to the university.
Maybe, I don't know. No, not by the claws though. We got hit by the tongue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot of dice. I don't remember that.
I am currently in caution.
Oh no.
Yeah, it came at you with a full charge. All right. Anybody reacting here, or?
Can I shoot at it again?
Yeah, you can with disadvantage.
So, like, if I got next Chauncey, like, oh, next Chauncey, like, right here.
Katara just comes out of the toilet.
She's like, excuse me, I need to use the bathroom.
Sweet baby.
I'm gonna let other people attack at it. While
So, like,
I think she needs to burn it though.
in this
You know-
specific,
Allie is standing in the doorway of that room.
so like in this specific area that I'm at, could I hit it with a flame spray or like back up? I should say, like right here.
Yeah, I'll say you could hit it with a flame spray.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna try to hit it with a flame spray. You get it?
Frame split.
Beneath.
What?
That just doesn't hit.
Oh,
So
my.
you pull out your flame spray and kind of trying to avoid Chauncey in the doorway, let loose a torrent of flame, but it kind of hits off to the side as you adjust.
Anybody else?
Somebody else try.
I'm just sitting here with a propane canister, like Chauncey. I got extras.
I would be
This thing looks
scared
gravely
to-
wounded, by the way.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit it with my gun.
All right, go ahead and roll an attack, melee
If that
attack.
doesn't work, I'm gonna stab it.
All right.
One. It's just my strength modifier, right?
Yeah, strength modifier. I'll allow you to add proficiency.
Oh, I don't have proficiency though. Oh,
You have proficiency
I
in
don't have
blunt
unarmed,
weapons.
but-
So
yeah.
I would say, since you're hitting it with a gun, I'll call that a blunt weapon.
Nope.
No, that doesn't hit either. So you just swing downwards with the stock of your weapon and miss. This thing is just like dodging and weaving despite its grave injuries. It is just like burnt to a crisp and has 2 bullet holes in it, but it is fighting to survive. So Emil, you were coming down with your knife?
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll your attack.
How do I do that?
Well, first of all, I guess you'd have had to get in reach because
Yeah.
people have like crowded in now.
How do I do that? Oh,
Yeah, I'll move over. Get in
Don't worry, you can share this space with me, brother.
there.
I'll back
Come on,
up
dude.
once you take it.
on, let's
Just
fix that here.
imagine we're
Yeah, sure.
all
I'll allow
jammed
it.
this
I'll allow
door.
We're just freaking crowding in this door, just trying to get it.
Go ahead and roll
So
your
I'm
attack.
assuming like I'm almost like knocked on my ass from that hit.
Yeah. Yeah, you got hit pretty hard. That hits. Go ahead and roll your... Well, actually, don't roll your damage because you just come in and you just stab it and it just
Right in the head.
falls limp. Yeah, right through the exposed brain on the top of its head. And it falls limp to the ground.
Okay.
All right. Now I'm gonna start bringing that body towards the window.
Including the liquor?
Yep.
All right.
You need some help with that?
Yeah, grab the other one.
All right, she grabs the other one.
All right. So I'll say you two managed to get them.
And I'm gonna stop here right before the freaking vent and just wait.
All right. You're waiting.
I'm like, I stop behind Emil.
Just like
I am
scooting around.
reloading my gun. I'm just spitting ammo all over the place.
Moving
Kind
kind
of
of
scoot around
cautiously.
the vent.
Make a stealth check. If you're
Oh.
moving cautiously.
Hold on.
Yes, I will also do this.
Yeah, you both make stealth checks.
I'm trying to remember if this armor gave me the disadvantage. I think it did.
No, the heavy armor because you're just normal
No,
heavy.
this one does not. Yeah.
Oh,
Whoa.
hey.
Oh!
Whoa!
Someone just fucking disappeared.
Right?
Ninja gold.
I am knight.
There we go.
Great white gold and ninja. Opposite scale.
Diametrically opposed. That's a natural one. All right. So as you guys are kind of
We're getting good rolls. You remember the thing where it's if someone's getting good rolls, the other person's getting bad rolls?
so
It's this giant liquor that I'm trying to like carry.
yeah, you guys. So as you guys are like hauling these bodies down the hall, with her muscles, Allie is able to pretty well handle dragging the Crimson Head along, and she's just kind of dragging as quietly as she can, and just quiet as a mouse manages to kind of bring them up towards the window. But you, upon coming around the corner with this, with this
The freaking
liquor.
like claws
It's
are
like
dragging the floor.
the claws are kind of dragging along the floor, and it's like slippery, just like fleshy, exposed muscle mass just like slips out of your hand and just thuds with a splashing sound across the floor.
It's like pathology class all over again.
I need you to make a mobility saving throw.
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay.
Please fail.
Oh, that's not good.
Please fail.
Please,
Oh,
no.
That's not good at all.
On
You just
my
roll
team.
I
initiative.
technically rolled initiative because it's the fastest button to just roll a straight d20.
Oh, okay.
On my hotbar, it's the fastest button to roll a straight d20, but ignore the switch to map.
Yeah.
That's a 5. I
All
can't
right,
fight
you
it.
don't have any mobility.
I do not.
Smack the piss out of this guy.
So you take 8 points of bludgeoning damage as it just like whips out and strikes you.
Oh! I just get knocked on my butt. Like, what?
And then it just sort of
Allie yells,
slithers
"Here."
back into the
Can I
into the
try
vent.
to take an attack of opportunity?
Yeah, go ahead. Roll. Yeah, I'll have you roll an attack then.
Since I kind of knew that was gonna happen.
All right. Yeah, I'll allow it.
11?
So you swing and you just like come down with your knife, but it just like dink into the floor as it slithers away too quickly for you.
Yeah, and I got a good look at it, right?
Yeah.
Definitely a plant thing.
Uh-huh. It looks like a long sort of vine tendril sort of thing, but like a very thick one.
Fun.
With a sort of like big,
at all.
spiky kind of blunt end at the tip of it.
Oh, great. This is not good. This is not good at all.
Neri
And I'm
is
gonna-
just
What was that, Neri?
Neri is just back there like, how many people are going to get hit by it?
Do you realize
Does
we
he
don't
hear me?
think before we act?
You just hear me like just yelling at it across the hall. I'm gonna throw it out the window.
All right,
Sure.
so yeah, you managed to get both of these bodies. I'll say out the window.
Can I just like just for good measure just give it a couple quick stabs in the brain?
Yeah, you thoroughly desecrate the corpse and then just.
Well, I'm gonna be. That actually looked pretty cool. I'm gonna be a little more surgical with it. I'm just gonna disconnect the brain from the. I'm just gonna like sever the brainstem.
All right,
Oh.
I'll allow that to happen because it's dead.
Yeah.
So. Yeah,
But
you're easily able
I don't know what its third stage
Yeah,
is.
you're easily able to accomplish that. I'm saying I'm not gonna make you roll for it. So.
Super
Thoroughly
Saiyan.
desecrate the corpse. You just
All right. I'm gonna go the other way around.
Does anybody here know how to use medicine on me?
I'm trying to.
Not moving
I was
it.
gonna say I think she might be a medic. Although Emil doesn't know that. Are there any vents along this area over here?
Like additional vents?
Yeah.
I mean, there seem to be more vents like over on this end. They seem to be kind of periodic throughout these halls.
All right, screw it. I'm just gonna run.
Oh god.
That way.
All right, so you run all the way back. Nothing eventful seems to happen on your way back, so you managed to get back with the rest of the group.
You see that?
Instead of following Emil, Allie's gonna go and peek around the other corner.
Well, she's still invisible to the world.
Yeah, I'm gonna stealth
I went right past her. I didn't even see.
check.
Yes.
So you're peeking around which corner?
Yeah.
Going ahead.
This one way over here.
All right, so you see this hallway down over on this end.
Oh goody.
It looks to have a few more doors off to the side.
Okay. She's gonna try the first one.
Okay.
Should have done that.
So heading into this room, you see what looks to be another classroom sort of area. Let me give you some more details here. So yeah, there's a general class space. There aren't any particular books or materials around. There is a chalkboard kind of at the front and various pencils and scraps of paper just lying all about.
Anything written on the chalkboard?
Nothing in particular looks to have been erased since its last use. So,
Okay, so it's been erased. Okay, good to know. Can she just make like a investigation check?
All right, just like a supply search kind of thing.
Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah.
All right, go ahead and make an investigation check.
Cool. This is gonna be terrible. Oh wait, investigation isn't wisdom. It's intelligence.
Nope, that's intelligence.
Yes. Okay, then I don't have to change anything actually.
All right, so
13.
you kind of rummage around the room. You find a lot more of the same, a lot of pencils and papers. You reckon you could probably get like the academic supplies tools out of this room if you needed it.
Okay.
But other than that, you don't really find much else of notes.
Okay, she leaves. And she goes to the next door.
Okay, so investigating
Down
the next
here.
door. All right, so you head down over to there, and you see entering into this door. Let me get it right quick. See another classroom. This class looks to be kind of a art and a type of class. There are painting supplies across various desks. You see a couple of easels in the corner with half-painted canvases prepared.
Interesting. Here's a dumb question. What's painted on the easel?
It looks like on that one there looks to be like a sort of like foundation for what looks to be perhaps some sort of landscape painting. You know, kind of like a beautiful sunset mountain kind of scene.
Okay, and then this one.
That one looks like it was perhaps going to be a figure painting. It looks, you kind of see the start of a basic human anatomy, but.
Okay. She's gonna go. Okay, she's gonna go. And she's gonna continue down this way. I'm assuming this just wraps around. Yeah. She's gonna go around here.
There's another hallway down here. Well, I think that's the sky.
Yeah, there is.
Oh, that is.
Yeah, so it looks to be
already.
the skywalk that connects this building to the Warren Theater. So yeah, you kind of see this kind of bridge sort of area with windows on either side that you can see the rest the courtyard from on the right hand side. But yeah, that's the skywalk.
Okay, she's going to step out onto it just enough where she can see outside the window.
All right.
And she's going to look out the window.
So you see the courtyard in the now afternoon, late afternoon, or getting into late afternoon sun. But yeah, it's just as you left it last with a pile of bodies smoldering by the fountain, and nothing else seems to have changed.
Okay, good. Good, that's good. I like that. All right.
At this point, the pile of bodies, they're all just kind of charcoal
Ash?
with just like smoke coming out of them.
Yeah. Then she's going to come back up this hallway and go, "Oh, hi, Emil."
I mean, how long did that take? That was like a good 10 minutes of searching.
Yeah, probably about maybe a half hour.
Could anybody have healed me in that 10 minutes time?
Huh?
I was gonna say something.
She was gonna heal you because she would have done that as I was coming down this way.
Yeah, we'll say that was all happening simultaneously. So yeah, if anyone wants to give him a heal, you may do so.
Yeah, Yuri will. So let me get the roll real quick.
Yep. So how are you healing? How are you healing him?
Treat wounds.
Okay, you're casting. Yeah, you're casting treat wounds. All right. Yeah, so you mark off one chem fluid, and you could go ahead and.
Hey. So that's my intelligence modifier.
Yeah, should be 1d8 plus your intelligence modifier, I do believe.
Let's see if she's a better medic.
She actually might be, because I think I know what she is.
Oh, don't forget the /R.
I'm blanking. What was it?
/R space.
Mm-hmm.
See, I always use that little roll tool.
Oh, there it is. So that's 5 plus 4.
So 9.
Yeah, 9 in total. So you recover 9 hit points, Chauncey, as she busts out a med kit and starts applying some basic chemical treatments to your wounds.
Oh, thank you very much for that.
No
Makes me feel a
problem.
lot better. Damn things. Alright, shall we be on our way then?
Yep, let's go.
We gotta wait for what's her name? Your partner.
She'll be around the corner. We'll get her.
Several minutes pass. No, there she is.
Taking a long rest in that amount of time.
I checked the rooms down the other hallway. Seems to be only an art room and a classic classroom.
All right, nothing
Quick
interesting.
question before we leave across the sky bridge. Does these stairs mean there's stairs above us?
Yeah, well, the second floor.
Oh, the
above,
staircase
wait, no,
up
we're on
here?
the second floor, right?
Over here, you talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. The staircase does continue spiraling upwards.
Oh, I forgot to ask the professor if there was more. I forgot to ask in that room if there was more levels. And Katara,
Yep.
how many floors are there in this building?
3.
What's the third floor?
So on the 3rd floor, there's a pretty big workshop up there, some more classrooms. There's also an administrative offices, and I believe that's also the rooftop access.
Yeah.
Huh.
Okay.
Should we go investigate or continue forward?
Well,
This leads to the I forgot the name, but like auditorium place, right?
Yeah,
Warren
Warren Theater.
Theater.
A theater.
Yeah.
That's where all those people were when this happened. So there's probably gonna be swarming with dead.
What time of day is it?
Like mid-afternoon.
Yeah. You're pushing like I would say 3 or 4 in the afternoon at this point.
Oh yeah.
Okay. 'Cause I know you said earlier we had the crimson sky, the sun setting.
Yeah. It's getting to that point. It's
Okay.
hinting in that direction.
Okay.
Not quite that late, but
Hey, Nuria. Nuria.
oh, she's typing.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Do you know if there's anybody still left in the dorms and the residences?
Here comes an answer.
I'll wait for it.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I saw movement there when we were heading in, so I'm wondering. They're probably dead. Just making sure. And just making sure if there weren't any survivors there. All right. Let's just. I guess we can move on, assuming everything we're gonna find is no longer gonna be survivors. Then I have my knife out.
All right. So you have your knife out. You're continuing down the sky bridge. As you continue down this bridge, it kind of transitions into from the tile floors into a bit of a carpeted floor, even on the bridge. And you kind of enter the more relatively cozy building that is the Warren Theater. You enter into what looks to be some sort of foyer area. There are a couple of tables and sofas and corners near the front windows. But yeah, you see to your left-hand side is a long wall with kind of double doors that you figure might lead into the theater, but they're currently closed.
I'm gonna kick them open.
No, I wouldn't say. Just don't kick them. Open
Did
them.
you?
I'm gonna say
do
that
you
while
kick
just
them?
kicking it.
Well,
Noise.
I will say she said she did it. So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
As
I'm
you-
saying that while
Can I rush up with her though? Like, I'll be by her side when she's kicking the door in.
all right.
Because I know that's the move that I would make too.
They're both kicking it, and I'm just like,
She just beat me to it.
So as you kick the door
I'm ready.
open, you see the doors kind of splinter inward and kind of just like open open outwards into what you see now is a massive, well-lit theater with comfortable red fabric seats surrounding 3 sides of a long stage. It looks to seat several hundred people, and wandering between the seats is a crowd of something in the ballpark of 50 to 100 zombies.
Oh, hell no.
Really? Have to kick open the door.
And
They're down. We're on like a balcony though. They're below us.
Well, this is the same kind of level floor that leads into the top of the theater and then starts going downwards.
Hell.
Hank.
Where's that propane tank?
And they're now starting to turn heads in your direction. Make a quick perception check.
oh Lord.
21.
There's a whole lot of zombies in here.
Nothing else?
Nothing else.
No crimson heads, no liquors.
No, yeah, at this point, yeah, these are all zombies in here. Just all regular old zombies.
Or leave it. We're burning this building down is what we're gonna do.
And now they're gonna be walking through here. Just
We need to barricade this.
congratulations.
Can I go get the propane tank?
The big one? I don't know if that's gonna work, man.
The big propane tank. Listen, put it in the sky bridge. Blow up the sky bridge.
Blow the sky.
Blow the sky.
That'll stop them from coming to this building.
Katara.
Wait.
And then we have to go all the way around.
Which is why
we really need to go back in there?
Which is why we cleared out the courtyard. We can go
I have
around.
a question. To Raph.
Yeah.
Oh, hey. What's our kid in here?
Did the door break or did it just go open?
It didn't look particularly broken, but
Okay. Can we
seemed to have done
shut
some
it
damage.
back? Can we shut it though?
Yeah, I'll say you could shut it.
Okay. I got a plan, guys. One of you, whoever's the strongest, come with me. Whoever else, stay here and watch this door.
Chauncey.
Wait, what's the plan?
We're gonna go. We're gonna see if we can move one of those couches, and we're gonna put it in front of this door.
Is the door open both ways?
It looks to open inward, and hence why I went forward with.
They just press their bodies against things. We've seen it before. They can't open doors.
You hear as
I still
a
think the
crowd of
propane tank's
zombies
a better
starts
idea.
walking in that direction.
Tank's the best idea.
I don't think we should use the propane tank. Like meta game, there's probably gonna be a boss I have to use it on, but
Yeah, exactly.
I don't
What
think
about
we should.
the other propane tank? Well, is it not big enough?
It's probably not big enough.
Guys, they're getting closer.
I'm just leaning against the door at this moment talking.
Why? It opens inward. You'd be falling in.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's not like a push to open door, right? There's still like you have to there's like handles or whatever, right? It's not gonna just open against my weight. Yeah, so I'm just leaning against it right now.
I mean, the doors are still open, but
I thought we closed it.
oh, did you guys close it? Okay, so they're closed
Ellie
now.
closed the door.
I imagine as soon as we opened it, we closed it.
The minute we see all those zombies, we're like, nope, out.
Yeah, so I'm just like leaning against the door right now, just going like, I mean, I don't think we should.
But where did you see a couch at?
We seen them coming in, did we not?
There's a couple of couches, a couple of sofas and tables in the foyer of this theater.
And there's plenty of doors. There's plenty of.
I'm talking about on our side.
Yeah. Aren't they on our side? Please tell me they're on our side.
Yeah. You're in the foyer right now. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I thought we were going go back across the sky bridge.
No. That's why I suggested the sofa.
Wait. So are we not in the Fitzgerald anymore?
No, yeah, you're not in that building anymore.
No.
You took the skywalk across into the theater.
Yep.
Is there any other doors besides these two doors?
No,
so
that's
there's
the
a
skywalk.
yeah, behind you there's it goes back to the skywalk. That's just sort of a continuous hall without any doors. There's those double doors on this leading into the theater. Then there's double doors at the front of the building that lead back out into the courtyard. There's also on the south side of the building, you see on the outside of the theater, it sort of rounds another corner. It looks like there might be another hallway up ahead. But nearby to that is also another side door that leads to head further southward.
In the theater.
You can't tell what's on the other side of that door.
Wait, no, where's that door?
It's on the.
It's in the theater building.
Yeah, it is in the theater building, but yeah.
Yeah, so we have to get through this door to get to that door, though.
Which one? The double doors? No. Well, it's in the theater building, not the theater auditorium itself.
Wait. So the sky bridge. We went through the sky bridge, and then the sky bridge did not just lead to the double doors that we're at.
No. Yeah, it led you to the foyer area, and then to the foyer. Coming in from the sky bridge, you saw to your left the double doors that lead into the theater. To your right, the double doors that lead out into the courtyard. Straight ahead of you, a door, just a single door leading somewhere else.
Got it.
Okay.
Awesome. All of a sudden, Emil starts feeling pushing against him.
Well, I mean, it's gonna happen eventually, so you guys better start moving. But
So,
Just pile shit in front of the door then.
all right, let's go.
Still think blowing up the sky bridge is a better idea.
All right, so you guys
As I
are.
grumpily say, grabbing the couch.
All right, go ahead and make an athletics check.
Both of us?
I'll allow one of you to make an athletics check with advantage if you're both participating.
How athletic are you?
I am. Wait, no. I have +2 to.
Alright, I got it. Plus five.
Okay.
Can I just say Qatar's walking back to Fitzgerald Center?
Nice.
Mhm.
Now roll that at 20. Oh.
24.
All right, so with the 24, you're able to. But between the strength of the two of you, you're able to move enough furniture up to the front of this door to be able to make a solid barricade. Kind of stacked up high enough that they would give them some confusion if they ever got through this door.
Good. That was the plan.
So Katara and
And
Nuria
now-
are just wandering off. That was it.
Katara is like annoyed. She's like, "Are they?" She's going back to Fitzgerald Center. She's just like, "I'm done.
Oh.
I'm done." Just
What the hell
walking
do you
back.
want to do? You want to fight all 50 of these?
50 to 100.
We could have walked in there and snuck around some of them to get to where we needed to go, but you had to kick the door open, make
Which
noise.
is why we cleared out the courtyard so we can just go around it.
No, I don't want to hear it. I just,
From the explanations, we don't need to be in there at this moment.
So while all this is going on, Allie feels about the amount of aggravation that Katara feels, but she's going towards that one door at the very end.
Okay, so
Yeah,
you.
we
I'm
at least.
following.
All right, so you head over to that door with Katara and Nuria
how
just
many things
heading
did
in
they
the
pile in
opposite
front of the
direction.
door?
I would say you got a sofa and 2 tables up in front of it.
All right. That's pretty good.
So you guys head towards that door again
Wait,
with
real
Katara and
quick,
Nuria
before
just heading
they-
in the opposite direction. Yeah.
But before I might go to meet with them, can I just like listen against the door? Do I hear anything against on the other side?
Make a perception check.
16.
Yeah, you hear lots of shambling still kind of in the direction of the door, coming towards it and getting closer.
Okay. I'm just gonna go meet up with somebody.
With somebody.
Okay,
no.
so the rest of you are heading towards that other door. You reach the door on the south side of Warren Theater, and you open it up, and it kind of heads out back onto like a sort of part of the courtyard. It's just kind of a side entrance. So he kind of leads out into the part of the courtyard nearest the what looks to be the broadcast and recording studio by the sign outside of it.
Ooh.
It's just a sort of small kind of building just in the corner of the campus with one door on it.
Yeah, Allie's gonna go over there and open the door. Or
Okay.
try to open the door.
While out there with her, which direction is the front of this auditorium? Is it facing into the courtyard?
Yeah, the theater building, the front entrance is directly facing into the courtyard.
Now, those front doors, I'm going to go and look at these front doors since I know it's clear. These front doors, are they lockable? Like more industrial than the splinter wood that she kicked through?
Yeah, they're quite industrial, but they don't look lockable except by some sort of administration key, perhaps, But
I mean, like, they're going to hold back a little bit better by themselves than a broken door with a sofa and 2 tables on it, right?
Yeah, possibly, if you could, get it closed properly. Or locked properly.
Oh, I still have to get it locked, huh? Can I peek in that door and, like, look up to see how much traffic is going toward the door that she kicked?
How do you mean?
Like, open up the main doors to the theater, look in and see if all the zombies are heading up that way?
Oh, you mean like the one inside like the main theater area?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you'd have to get through all your barricade first, but...
No. I went down and out the building, you said. You said we'd go out into the courtyard, and there's the radio building. I went around, instead of going to the radio building, I went around to the front of the theater itself.
Okay.
The main entrance of the theater into the courtyard. If I open up that door and look in, that's where the 100 zombies are?
No, that's the foyer.
That's just
Yeah, just like a sort of entrance lobby between the front entrance and the theater itself.
Okay, can I look around in that room and see if there's anything there?
What, just like in the way of like resources or anything like that?
Like where's doors and stuff? Was this all the same floor? So I could have just like stayed inside the building and walked in here.
Yeah, exactly.
Can I try to divert the zombies' attention to concentrate on the front of the auditorium instead of the weaker door?
Well, because the theater itself, like they're all already heading towards the front door of that of the main theater auditorium, so they would have to get through that before they could even get to the front entrance of the building in proper.
No, yeah. But they're heading toward the broken door. You said there was 2 doors in there, right?
Well, there was double doors. Yeah,
2 double doors, one in the front, one in the back.
All right, so let me see if I'm getting this right, because I think
I understand what Raph is saying.
Because I don't.
I think I do. So you walk in the front, the 2 double doors that go into the foyer, yeah?
Uh-huh.
And then you walk forward and there's 2 double doors there.
Yeah.
That lead into the theater.
So it's like, here, let me bust out.
Is another set of double doors.
Draw the picture.
One broken, one not so broken.
So you got a big old theater in the middle of the building. Then you got a little foyer area outside the middle of the building. Here's the front entrance to the building. Here's the front entrance to the auditorium itself.
Mm-hmm. Where's the doors that are splintered?
That would be these ones right here in the middle.
Yeah.
So where's the sky bridge going from?
Let me just go ahead and show the diagram on stream since we're looking at this. So the sky bridge is kind of over here.
Oh, see, I was misunderstanding. I was thinking that there was like this kind of area here and then a door over this way that was broken. And I was trying to go out and around and go through the main doors to open up these doors and kind of get them more channeled toward that.
Yeah, there was just another hallway right here, and then the doors you guys went out on the side are right here.
Okay.
So that's about the general layout of it.
So that is the
Fitzgerald Center. Yeah.
These models are not to scale, people.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Yeah, I was gonna say
what's
something like
down
that.
this hallway?
You look down the hallway. There seems to be a couple of restrooms. That's about it.
Oh.
our history with restrooms or not.
When we did have the doors open, was there anything that we saw that could have been useful within?
Emil made a check for it. He rolled a 21 and he didn't see anything useful. So,
oh, then I'm not upset at all about this. But I do still think we need to blow up the sky bridge so the zombies can't fucking get across.
Chauncey just likes blowing shit up.
But no, okay. I'll follow her back to the radio station then. Now that I understand that.
So this way leads outside.
Yes.
yeah.
Are we on the second floor though?
Well, yeah. So it kind of leads out to a staircase that heads down a little bit back onto the courtyard level. Like down here, there's a bit of a long coming out of the front entrance. There's a bit of a long staircase that heads down to.
So both of these lead out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Got it. We were a little confused.
How good do zombies go up and down steps?
Not very well, I'd imagine.
Can we leave them out and watch them tumble?
Aww. Aww. The poor zombies.
Well, I'm not fighting them. If you're fighting them, that's gonna be entirely on you, and that's just suicide. I'm not gonna fight 200 freaking zombies.
All right. So, what's Emil doing?
Well, Emil's like right here on the sky bridge, just go like, there's people over there. There's people over there.
So what's Katara and Nuria doing? What are you guys up to?
Cooling off.
Cooling off.
Cooling off aggravation.
Oh.
It is nice and cool in here.
At least you're not aggravated at me this time. You're aggravated.
Actually, that's true. That's true because the last time, like, what are you doing?
Allie gives
Nuria's just like, it's okay, just back rubs.
Yeah, exactly.
okay.
Oh Lord.
Can we go inside the broadcasting building?
Okay, so you guys heading towards that building?
Yep.
Where are you guys going?
Broadcast center.
Kids.
Broadcast? Okay.
So Katara's
Katara.
rejoining?
I'm just gonna
Yeah,
like,
Katara, yeah.
Nuria, we're going to broadcast.
Yeah, let's go.
So where were you guys hanging out in, the two of you? Were you guys just like as far as the sky bridge or entirely back in the Fitzgerald Center?
Or not entirely back into Fitzgerald.
Okay. Gotcha.
Just kind of like moved away from the party, like.
Yeah, all right.
And
got
all
it.
it's in between.
You
Yeah.
guys took the chairs that we didn't use up against the door.
All right, so you guys eventually reconvene back at the broadcast and recording studio. What's the marching order here? Who's going up first to the front door?
I would be going
Yeah,
first.
you did say you were trying it, so I'll say you're automatically up first.
I mean, it's probably her, then Chauncey, then me, and then those two in the back.
Scientist in the back.
Yeah, because that's like the direction we're like moving in.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Yeah.
All right. So, as you try the door for the broadcast and recording studio, this small little square building off to the side, it opens easy enough. It's not locked. You enter into a hallway, and you see immediately down this hallway that there looks to be a trail of blood going along the floor. And on the far end of the hallway, the wall is just like broken down entirely. There's just this big hole in the wall.
Oh Lord. Okay.
Is it the same shape as Artemis?
It's hard to discern the shape of this isn't Looney Tunes. You can't tell what made that hole in the wall.
Just making sure it was a giant jackal. You never know.
Oh Lord.
I mean, like.
I'm assuming it's a hole.
Like it's like pretty destroyed. Like something big just went right through it, probably.
Yeah, basically.
Do I see any doors?
Well, first of all, you see down this hall, in addition to the blood trail on the floor leading back out the front door, and this busted open wall at the far end. There looks to be like a corner at the end, and you could kind of round into another hall.
Okay, she's just going to immediately run towards that.
Okay, so you head further down the hall and round the corner. You eventually get into another hall. There's a door in this hall. A couple of doors are very nearby.
She tries the first one she sees.
All right, the first one on the left leads you into what looks to be some sort of control room. It's a small room with a long desk with Macintosh computers and mixing consoles below. What looks to be a window that looks into the other room, which looks to be a sound booth. But yeah, in this room, there are 2 swivel chairs that are knocked over and the body of a student who looks to be in his early 20s. And his head is crushed, just like concave and bleeding out onto the floor.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
Can I yell to them?
No, we're following you.
Yeah.
Are you following? Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you guys were following or not. Guys, I think this might be one of the kids from earlier.
I'm looking at Nuria.
Yeah, Nuria, you would recognize him as one of the individuals. I'm sure I have his name somewhere in my notes. But yeah, one of them, you do recognize him as one of the broadcast major students. Just by his clothes, because his face is just unrecognizable at this point.
Could I do something to determine if it was, well, obviously it's not natural, but like, what did it? Like, or how?
Oh, that's rough.
You can make a medical check, yeah.
Yeah, okay, I'll try my best. So
it's a 20. All right, so wow, that's a really good roll. So you you get a look at his body, and you know, you have some like basic medical training from your time in the Marine Corps. And,
First aid.
Yeah, you kind of. It doesn't look like any sort of wound you ever seen. It definitely just looks like a sort of blunt, crushing type of concaveness to his head. It looks like his skull was just like bludgeoned inward from all sides.
Okay, can I tell how long he's been dead?
With that roll, I would say you get the sense that he hasn't been dead for very long, just a couple of hours at most, not since the morning, but you kind of already knew that from what the others had told you, that they left in the morning and hadn't come back.
Huh.
But I like
Is that
real fast, since this is one of the guys from the broadcasting thing, and like Nuria really doesn't need to see it. Can I be like kind of consoling, be like, look, listen, you don't need to be in there if you don't want to be in there, and stuff like that. Like,
So you're just kind of off the side.
yeah,
Being a cop, you've seen a crime scene before, and people who care about it.
just doing the whole crowd control thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, just be like, look, listen, you don't need to be in there. There's nothing for you to see in there.
Allie is going to pick him up, pick the body up, and take it out. Just.
I'm trying to. He's gonna go get a body bag. Shit.
Does that look like it has any relation to the blood trail?
Yeah, the blood trail originates at this corpse.
Originates
not at the corpse, rather, but out in the hall, just outside of this room. It seems to originate. In fact,
is it coming from the corpse or away from the corpse?
It is not coming from the corpse.
Oh.
This is
It
like
is separate from the corpse.
another corpse's blood.
No, so that's what I mean. So like, there's his body and then a blood trail.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, the blood trail is separate from that corpse, it seems, because it does not originate
they're
from the corpse,
distinct.
but yeah, it originates just outside the door where the corpse was found.
Like its friend.
Fun.
That's what I'm asking. So like, is that going towards or away?
The blood trail?
dragging? Yeah, from the door.
The blood trail, I mean, like, it looks like less of like a dragged. Well, make a survival check real quick.
Survival check?
Yeah, I'll have you make a survival check if you want to try and do some tracking with this blood.
I would like to do some tracking with that blood.
Did the hole in the wall lead outside, or did
14.
it lead into another part of the building?
It just led out to the backside of the building. So it would have just like
then
lit out
she would
right
have
here.
took the body through the hole.
So
put it
you just like
outside.
drag her right past in front of Nuria and just like drag him
No, I
outside.
didn't drag him. I picked it up.
Same difference, but 14 for the survival check, was it?
Yeah, 14 for survival.
Okay, so yeah, you managed to get a good look at it, and kind of following its trail, you see it leading back to the front entrance of this building. It doesn't look to be like a sort of dragged blood trail. It looks like someone
Walking?
may have been injured and got away on foot. You
Okay,
see
good.
kind of footprints made out of some of the blood patches, like kind of the sole of shoes.
All right, so he's still alive.
Kind of intermittent in drops.
Heavily wounded, but still alive.
Oh, okay. That's good. She's
Okay,
a hardened
yeah.
military expert. She doesn't care.
Katara's just over there consoling Nuria.
All right, so I'm just gonna like just one awkward hand on like Nuria's, like the other one's still alive. You can make it to him for quick. But I'm just gonna start walking and see if I can follow the trail of those feet.
Okay, so you start following the trail now that you've picked up a bit of the scent. So you head out into the where the trail leads out the front entrance of this building, and you see it sort of, as you get into the courtyard, the main area of the courtyard, it begins to kind of blend in with the grass with that roll, but you see it kind of heading in the direction of what looks to be the residence hall.
Ah. All right. And like, if I follow the trail through the grass, does it stop at like at the door?
Yeah, it seems to.
Okay. I'm gonna go return to the group.
All right. So,
What'd you find?
I know where the other guy went. He went to the residence hall. He might be hiding out there somewhere, or maybe if we can get to him. He's bleeding. He's bleeding a lot. It's not going to last for very much longer, especially if this happened this morning. He might have a few hours or a few minutes left, but we need to get moving.
Go.
all right. So, you guys following
Everybody's
Emil out?
typing.
Yeah, everybody's typing. You guys can talk.
Well, I couldn't like say anything because everybody else was like doing something. So I
Their
just-
waves are clear now, so
Yeah.
So
I figured it was good side talk at the
yeah,
same
good
time.
side talk. Yeah.
Yeah.
But now that we're all back together.
All right. We're going to the residence hall.
I think he went to the residence hall. Pretty certain, but he's wounded heavily.
Why wouldn't he have went back to Fitzgerald?
Probably because he would have had to go to the courtyard, which at the time would have been filled with zombies.
true.
Would he still have had to go through the courtyard?
Because it's separate, right? Like you can't get to the like. Is this map at all accurate?
Yeah,
But
it's essentially that's the gist.
Because he would have had to
Kind of
get
like more like
into the
over
open.
here.
Oh yeah, well it would be either way. He would have had to go into the open where all the zombies were to get back to here before he can get back. So he went down. I'm assuming it was this way, right? To that the building.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
How
basically.
close is that building? Is it just like?
Yeah, because the entrance
Kinda
also
like
was
that?
on this side. It was on this side of the thing. So yeah, the residence hall would be about somewhere over here. It didn't go very far. Somewhere over here.
Okay. So instead of going this way, he went this way.
So basically, let me just get this back up on stream again. So basically, to give you an idea of the layout
You're
of the
trying to get
campus,
a-
it's basically like this. You could think of it as the courtyard is in the middle, and then it's boxed in by all the buildings.
Yeah.
So this is the administrative building that you saw right at the front. There's the Fitzgerald Center over here on the left. This is the theater. This is the studio. This is the residence hall right over here. And then underneath the residence hall, there's also a dining hall, kind of right there.
Is there anything in this area?
Nothing in particular, no. It's
So
just kind of
it's
an
open
extension
field
of
from here to there.
Essentially, yeah.
Okay.
Was there zombies there though?
Well, there were zombies everywhere. But true, because he would have still had to go open. It's true, he would have had to go through open courtyard to get there, anyways.
Well, we're wasting time. Let's go.
I know. Are you guys ready to go? Are you guys good?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. So you guys head back out of the broadcast and recording studio on the campus of Raccoon University. Start heading across the courtyard towards the residence hall on the trail of the blood that Emil is following. What was your survival check again?
14. I was all right, but not good.
I'll say because you're following this blood trail. You would have seen, because, they're kind of leaving these kind of bloody footprints from the soles of shoes that
Any
you were kind of...
handprints at all?
Doesn't look to be any handprints, but you do see that there is more than one set of footprints. And one of them, they both seem to be shoe prints, but one of them is kind of bloody. The other one, not bloody, but leaving huge indents in the dirt below it. Has about again, it also looks to be shoe prints, but it looks to be from a heavy individual with a very big foot, and just leaving
still a person's shoe prints, though.
Still a person's shoe prints, but just a big one, leaving these. What was there to say?
I'm sorry, she said the crops made me tough.
I could tell, like,
I spelled core wrong.
yeah, I could tell she meant core, but I was like, I don't know if she said anything about it. But that's funny.
I'm so sorry. Watch this stream back on the VOD, because the instant that came across, I literally facepalm. I was just like, are you kidding me?
Oh, Lord.
So sorry, but I was like, what crops? I was typing, like, did you eat corn or wheat?
Corn fed.
That too.
All right. So as you guys are following Emil's lead across the courtyard, following this trail,
I'll tell them that information as well. There's going to be another individual, a large, possibly heavyset, possibly big person.
How do you know this?
Footprints. Just point to like a big, wet, sticky, muddy footprint.
yeah, you look like you could fit 2 of your own feet inside that footprint.
Oh, that's huge. Oh, geez, that's huge.
Like, can I put my boot in it and see what the size difference is?
It's quite
justifying, is it like double to 3 times bigger?
It looks like it might be in the range of like double your size.
Oh shit. Well, here's the AR. Let's go.
All right, yeah.
And as you guys head off, following that trail, following Emil's lead, that is going to be where we end tonight's session.
Oh man, heading into the freaking residence hall.
All right.
Yay.
And I thought there was gonna be a bunch of zombies here. Was not prepared for the theater.
I
Oh
was willing to
yeah.
clear it out.
I can't imagine if I fired a grenade round into a crowd. Hey, how you doing?
You just get them all crowded around the same.
I'm assuming they were tightly packed. That's why I wanted to use the propane tank.
They weren't very tightly packed. They're kind of spread out all over the theater.
I mean, like, now that they're heading
Now they
towards
are.
the door.
yeah.
You probably blow up the door.
I mean, if you
Well, I
really
don't
want
do
to.
that. I don't want to do that. I don't want them to,
do that.
in case we can't protect these guys, I don't want them to have a herd of zombies right at their door.
Well, zombies are dumb. They can't get through doors. We've seen it.
Yeah, but that they can fill a hallway that stops you from going through doors, and they're stuck in a little classroom.
Was there? So there wasn't any other way to get into this room.
There didn't seem to be. No, not with your perception
Okay, so
check.
it's just this way and this way.
Pretty
Alright,
much.
That sucks. We just gotta find whoever made that hole and just put a hole in the back.
Just like, hey, we need your help.
Hey, can we help? We need to bust down this here wall.
All right, so that was Well, that was a little rough trying to get through that while super sick, but I think we managed. Thank you all very
We did
much
it.
for
We did
watching. We did it. Hopefully I'll be a lot better next time. But
I
yeah,
hope so.
I need to go get some rest. We will see you guys later. Peace. Squared. Have a good night. God bless.
Good night, sweet dreams, all of the good things.
Bye.
Boy.